We're using, the classic, the Kikoman. But we're also trying the fire and smoke. They have their own little brand of tempura. Both of them look pretty good. We've used this one in the past. Never used this one, so we're kind of excited. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll start with maybe we'll start with this one, and then we'll move on over to this one. When we run out, we'll see. We got a lot of stuff we're going to be doing. We got lots of broccoli. We're not going to be doing all this broccoli. It's quite a bit of broccoli over here. What do we got? We got let's see, 2 pounds of broccoli. I'm thinking maybe we'll do maybe a 1/4 pound. I'm not sure. We'll see. We got a little bit of sweet potato. We got these little tiny onions. Ordered some onions from the store, and these little tiny little things show up. Look at those. Look at these onions. I can't believe that. Used to get great big old onions, and now we got these little blip onions. These are like nothing. You know what I mean? You juggle these onions. Anyway, let's see what else. We got some carrots also. We're going to be doing these nice carrots. We're going to be peeling the carrots, of course. Peeling the sweet potato. We also got some nice jumbo shrimp. It's nice. We got a BOGO at Publix, so figure why not cook up some nice tempura with our delicious shrimp. And we're also gonna have some of this Mikado honey ginger salad. We got a little kit. There's also a BOGO over at Publix, so I gotta get the deals right. It's gonna go perfectly with our tempura. We got a little bit of the dipping sauce too. We got the bacons, or I'm not sure. You guys know how to say that. Let me know in the comments. But using some of the dipping sauce. I was looking for the tempura dipping sauce from Kikoman or from the Kikoman, but I couldn't find that one. That's okay. Use this nice Japanese dipping sauce. So I looked up the recipe for the dipping sauce for the tempura. It's not too difficult. A little mirin, a little soy sauce, a few other little things, but just we're gonna keep it simple today. Got a lot of stuff going on. We're already gonna be frying. You don't want to put too many things together anyway. All right, we're gonna be first of all, we're gonna I guess we'll peel up these sweet potatoes first. Peel up the carrots, and then we'll proceed to chop everything. We don't need to use too much of this, and we don't really need to prep those too much either. But to get everything prepared. But you're just joining us the first time, welcome on in. We're doing the lives, 3 or 4 times a week. We also got the regular videos. And for those watching right now, I know I promised you guys the lemon cake, or I'm sorry, the banana, the Amish cake today, but I had a few things going on, so I'm gonna get that tomorrow. So I promise you guys tomorrow for the banana cake. So yes, apologies for the delay. Had some stuff. You had the fire going earlier, kind of sapped me. Anyway, so put the broccoli aside. And we're using these nice Amazon Basics peelers today. I like the Y peeler, but we used the Y peeler the other day, so it's a little dirty. So we're just going to be using the regular, standard peeler, whatever you call it, and peeling up our sweet potatoes. Get everything ready. But you know what? I forgot. Let's start to heat up our oil too. Gonna do that so it's nice and hot by the time we're ready. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta peel your veggies, my friends. All right. Yeah, get these sweet potatoes. These sweet potatoes are delicious too. They're really, really good. In the tempura. Going to be using some nice seltzer water. Got it pretty cold. It's great to use nice cold, like soda water when you're doing the tempura. So no gluten forms. You don't want any gluten to form when you're doing the tempura because it'll make it kind of gummy. So keeping it as cold as possible prevents the gluten from developing. So having it nice and cold is the trick. I think what we're going to do actually, I'm going to put this back in the freezer for a moment, and we're going to heat up our oil. Heat up our oil. There are all kinds of stuff in there, you know what I mean? Stuff piled up. Anyway, so we got our oil. We're going to be using some nice vegetable oil today. Nice vegetable oil. And we got our nice TikTok air fryer. Check this guy out. Really nice and convenient. Oh yeah, looks good. It's pretty simple. You just throw the oil in there, set the temperature, and you're good to go. So we're going to crank it up to about 375. When you have those little bit higher temperatures, it doesn't get as gummy when it's being cooked. So that's what I like to do, about 375 to 400. All right, turn this baby on. Okay, see the light. looking good. Throw oil up in there. All right. There we go. Watch for the line. There's a minimum and maximum line, and it's really close together. Watch for that line. You over here? You see me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, swing over here, please. All right, filling up the air or filling up the fryer, my friends. There we go. Yeah, that way we can get everything done at the same time, right? We don't want to get done with the veggies, then wait for the oil to heat up. All right, looks good. Got just enough oil right there. You come back over here. All right, now we got the oil situated. We're doing our veggies. We got the sweet potato. We continue doing that. I think we're just gonna do three. Just three of those guys. Let's see. Peel them though. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll make our batter. Throw everything in there. Yeah, these potatoes really good, but to just peel them, you know. Very nice. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, my friends, over here. We'll be doing a nice tempura in a minute. We're just prepping everything. We got the oil heating up right now. We're getting the veggies. All right. And we got our skins over. We're gonna try to have nice housekeeping. You know, when we're doing our prep over here, we don't want everything everywhere. You're gonna heap everything over here in the corner. All right. Yeah, I like these sweet potatoes. You know, they have a lot of flavor. You know, they have a little bit. You know, I think less starch in them too. All right, yeah, just try to get this skin if you can. And this right here, this little corner piece, that's for eyes of the potatoes. But I don't really have much eyes in this one. There we go. Yeah, thank you guys for your patience. We're just getting these veggies prepped. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Over here by Orlando, Florida, in a little city called Kissimmee. All right, yeah, looks good. A few pieces I can't really reach. Let's see. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. You know, you don't have to go all out with it. We'll clean up the board here in a minute. We'll do our onion. All right, let's do the carrots. Let's do maybe equal parts of carrot. Let's see. See how much carrot we got. Yeah, we got a nice 2 pounds of shrimp over here. The shrimp, I de-thawed the shrimp. I got some nice these jumbo shrimp from Publix. They were on BOGO, and we dried some of those guys. Okay, here we go. Got these nice carrots, and we're gonna do the onion in just a moment. We're gonna do the carrots.
Dash says that looks good. Keep it up, man.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bash.
Dash.
Oh, Dash. Excuse me, my friend. Okay, and let's see. And a nice assortment of veggies over here. I like to do a few things. You could also do peas too. You get some nice, some green beans. You do some peas, but we're just gonna keep it simple. We got some nice sweet potato. Got these little tiny onions. These onions just get smaller and smaller. Look at this. They used to be big old giant onions. Now you're lucky to get like, look at that. Can't even freaking, fit it in my hand. Can't believe it, but that's how it is, right? All right, with the onions over here, we're going to deal with the onions in a minute, but we're just going to get this carrot. Peel the carrot up a little bit. There we go, nice. De-skin the carrot. It's not bad, but it's a little bitter, so I like to, take this skin off of it. All right, you guys hear any noises? My daughter's being a little rowdy, so apologies, my friends. Oh, yeah, okay, looks good. And a little bit for the stem there. Looks good. All right, this one's good to go. Oh, yeah, ribbons are orange. Oops. Yeah, you're going to try to cut these long ways. Let's see. We'll see how we do them, Interested to see. Like to do them as thick as possible for these carrots. Within reason, though. Oh, yeah, try to get all this skin off. The skin's good. It has a lot of vitamins and stuff, but it's also a little bitter. So We're just gonna get that first layer off of there. And our oil is making some noise over here, so okay. All right, you just joining us the first time. Welcome on in. We're doing a nice tempura over here. We got the Kikoman. We also got some of the Fire and Smoke Society. They make their own lucky tempura. We're trying that one too. They're pretty much the same though. Pretty much the same. We got some nice seltzer water we're going to be using. It's getting nice ice cold in the freezer. The colder it is, the better. You know, when you do the tempura, you don't want any gluten to form. So you keep that seltzer water as cold as possible. The cold prevents the gluten from forming, so it makes it less gummy when you're frying it up. You know, it'll be nice and airy, nice and crispy. You won't get any density from any gluten forming. All right, this looks pretty good. A couple of carrots here and there, you know. It's good. Yeah, this oil is nice and happy over here. All right, just gonna peel these up. The first layer or two off, you know. And the same with the stem, get this stem kind of peeled. Very nice. I'm using a nice Amazon basic vegetable peelers. I like to use the Y one, but the Y one's dirty right now. So got that in the dishwasher. All right, one more carrot. And yeah, happy Friday, guys. Thank you for joining us. We're making some easy tempura. You know, it's, doing some kits, these little easy ones, but, why not?
Oh, yeah, airy.
All right, looks pretty good. Cut some of these carrots up a little bit, just get a couple layers off each thing. All right, we're good for the carrots, good for the sweet potato. Now let's move over to the onions. But I'm going to set all this scraps because we like to compost it in our garden. We like to, we're growing some eggplants right now, and we're just going to kind of throw it right on top of the eggplants. We don't have the compost bin yet, but a really easy way to just compost it is just kind of throw it right on top, All right, I don't want to waste any of these scraps. This is all food for the other veggies, Don't like to waste anything if we can avoid it. All right, set that over here. We got our beautiful Monstera alba over here that my wife grew. Took her 3 months, but really nice. All right, now we got these little tiny little onions. I don't know why they're so small, but I guess that's all we're gonna do. It's Walmart for you, right? All right, so what we're gonna do with the onion, we're gonna do some rings. Let's see. We're not gonna be fancy this time. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's like nothing to these onions, right? My friends, look at that. There's like nothing. A lot of space up in there too. All right, back over here. Or let's keep the scrap bowl over here closer because we're gonna be making some more scraps. All right, so let's see how this goes. This one's not looking too good. Maybe we'll just kind of take this one as a learning experience. We're going to just use this little tiny inner part right there. We're going to keep this one though.
Still use that.
Yeah, we're going to still use this one. It's going to be like a little onion ring. And let's see, get this right here. And this is kind of really small, so I think we're just going to cut them in half. Cut them in half, and should be good. Looks good. Should be good. You could pop them out, but I think we're going to just leave them whole. You know what I mean? Give them a little bit more bite.
Sit down that way.
And there we got just take the top and the bottom off. Try to take the first layer off. Going to be real gentle with a knife this time. We kind of cut a little too deep last time. Real gentle. Oh yeah, looks good. Yeah, you have a nice sharp knife. You won't cry as much. It won't release a bunch of that stuff when you're hacking at it and you're sawing at it. That's when it really releases all those nasty chemicals up in the air. So, when you have a nice sharp knife, it helps you a lot.
Sit down.
Oops. Something else you could do too is kind of do it underwater, but that's kind of has its own complications. All right, looks good. Yeah, we're not going to do real thick pieces. We're going to do some small ones, some big ones.
Stay right there.
Yeah, just thank you for joining us, my friends. We're gonna get into the real good stuff. We got the oil. The oil is nice and hot. I can hear it. It's making some beautiful noise over there. And we're gonna just go real lightly on the outside. Get the first layer off. It's a little fibrous, you know. There we go. Very nice. Nice little baby onions.
Oh, your tablet's right there.
Yeah, and happy Friday, guys. Thank you for joining us. Let me know where you're watching from. We're over here just doing this little easy little prep, you know, a little tempura. We got the nice fire and smoke. We got the Kikoman. We're giving them a little test. You know, we like both of them. But actually, I mean, I like this brand is what I meant to say, but we've never tried this one before. All right, looks good. And some of these onions are a little thick. That's okay. Maybe we'll do this one in half. It's looking a little hefty, right? A little bit. That looks good. This one's fine. You know, we're going to keep it about that thick. The other one was about there, though, pushing the limit. All right, they're going to be like onion rings, but they're going to be tempura rings. So they're going to be a little bit better. A little bit better. Let's see. All right. I'm going to cut that one a little bit deep. Let's see. All right, get this layer off of here. Let me know what you guys are up to. Just making this nice little easy tempura. You know, do a little something special for Friday. Happy Friday for all you guys just joining us the first time. Happy Friday to everybody, I should say, right? All right, looks good. And looks fine. You know, we can cut it, but then it'll kind of lose its thing right here. It's kind of like a cradle as it is now. So we're going to kind of just cook it like that. All right, nice big pieces of onion. And I love onion. I don't know what you guys think about onion, but can't get enough onion. Especially when it's fried. You know, fried it makes everything kind of tasty. All right, you guys get that before it meets me. Okay. All right. Cut this one just in half, you know, keep them kind of thin. It's pretty good. Oops, lost a little inner piece. That's okay. All good. All right, we got our onion. Onion's looking pretty good. Let's see, maybe one more cut right here. A nice sharp knife. And you know, when, like I was saying, when you have a nice sharp knife, it helps you. You know, you don't feel the burn so much in your eye. It doesn't release so much of that chemical when it's nice and sharp. All right, we're gonna do these carrots. We're gonna try to do some nice thick pieces. We're gonna kind of go sideways, right? We're not gonna make chips. We're gonna make big old strips. So let's see how that goes. But we got a few little narrow pieces. We don't really even want to mess with those. We'll just kind of fry those up. All right, this is looking pretty good. Let's see. Go this way. You know, kind of something like that. See if we can do it again. All right, some nice strips over here.
Cherish wants to know how long you've been cooking for.
Oh, Cherish. Oh, I guess I started cooking when I was pretty young, maybe like 8 years old, and just turned 36. So I don't know. Long time. Been cooking a long time. First cooked with my mom and my grandfather, so always enjoyed it. Did a lot of Italian food. And I started doing my own thing. I really liked Indian food. Started, you know, trying different things. Loved hummus. I don't know. Always enjoyed it. It's always relaxing to me, you know, making up something good.
Contest.
Oh, my contest. Oh, yeah, I was in a baking contest when I was younger for Pillsbury. I got my cookie jar up there. You see that? Got the cookie jar up there. I won that. I made it to the semifinals, and I came up with this muffin recipe. I don't remember exactly what it was. I got an old VHS tape somewhere I could watch, but I came up with this muffin recipe, and I made it to the semifinals or the finals. I don't remember what it was. Either the semifinals or the finals for the Save Mart baking contest sponsored by Pillsbury, but I didn't make it any further than that. So always enjoyed cooking, you know. I like baking too, but a little bit of everything, you know. All right, we got some nice little strips over here. I don't know. Let's see how narrow we can make these strips. That looks pretty good. kind of make this one a little flatter. It's good. You know, some nice little thin pieces like that for the tempura.
She's watching you live.
Oh, yeah. All right. Use some nice flat pieces if you can. All right, there we go. Be some fun tempura pieces, right? Maybe we'll cut them in half. They're a little long. What do you guys think? A little long, cut them in half, but they have a good, you know, size to them. You see that? It's, you know, it'll fry up nicely. Okay. I'm gonna cut that right there. Yeah, you know, just some nice manageable pieces. Piece is a little thick. Let's see. There we go. Nice little thin pieces. This is pushing the limit on the thinness, but it's okay. You know, you just watch that one when we put it in. Oh yeah, and thank you guys for joining us this evening. We're just having a nice little Friday dinner, a little tempura. Used to go to this place back when we lived in California. It was a really, really nice Japanese place. They had all kinds of good sushi and all kinds of delicious food. But one of the things we really like there is they have this tempura. Really good. So seeing if we can do something similar tonight. All right, yeah, just kind of cut these babies thin. There we go. Let's clean them up a little bit. Looks pretty good. I think we're ready to go. We've got this little thick one right here. Let's cut it a little bit more, but carefully, right? You don't want to cut too much. Looks good. All right, we're ready to go. Now we got the carrot. Now we got the onion. Oops.
Still want carrots?
Okay. Excuse me. All right, now we got our nice sweet potatoes. And the sweet potatoes are really good. All right, and let's see. The sweet potatoes, you know, you gotta kind of be cautious with. You don't want to cut those too thin. I think I'm gonna do pieces about this thick, you know, because you know after you cook them a while, it does, you know, turn into like a potato piece. All right, let's see. About there. Yeah, about there. Nice sharp knife over here. You gotta watch out. All right, looks good. Got these nice. You know, I like to do about that thick. You do it too thin. You know, I find that they just cook too fast. Let's see. All right, looks good, and about there. We'll do some different size ones. We'll experiment a little bit, right? See what's fun. It's all about having a good time when you're cooking, you know. Looks pretty good. All right, we got some nice different size ones over here. They're mainly though, at least like I'd say, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch thick or so. This one's, you know, a little thicker. Got this one that's a little heftier. Different sizes, you know, and keep it interesting. Maybe what we'll do for this one is we'll cut it long ways, you know. But yeah, these ones are a little dense. We cooked some rutabagas the other day, and this kind of reminds me a little bit of the texture when you cut it down the middle here. Whoops. There we go. Nice little thick piece. That's kind of big, though. Kind of took me a little bit to cut that one. It kind of makes some nice little fry. Make a little fry for that one. Some little thin pieces. All right. All right, I think we're ready to go. What do you guys think? I think we're ready. Oh, you know what? We do have our broccoli. Let's get our broccoli situated real quick, so that way we can kind of, you know, throw everything in the. We'll make our tempura mix real quick, and then throw everything in the mixing bowl without having to, you know, go back and forth with anything.
I wouldn't do all of it though.
Yeah, we're not going to do all of it. We got a lot of broccoli. Oops. But let's see. Got the oil over here. The oil is nice and hot. I can already tell it has that smell to it, you know. But it has a temperature control on it, so when it gets that temperature, it'll go down a little bit, and then it'll, you know, activate when it gets out of range a little bit. So it's going to keep our spot for us right there in the 375 range. All right, we got these nice, lovely broccolis over here. Let's see. And I guess we'll just try to do like equal parts to everything. You know what I mean? That way we don't have like a bunch more of one thing than the other. We got the carrot, we got the onion, we got the sweet potato, and now we got the broccoli. You know, and of course, we got the shrimp. Where'd the shrimp go? Where'd the shrimp swim off to? Here it is. Got the nice shrimp over here. Got these nice jumbo shrimp. Look at these guys. Gonna be really, really tasty. Gonna, swim right there in that batter. All right, but yeah, those ones are just chilling right now. We dried those off. We de-thawed them, so those ones are pretty good. Those are ready to go. I don't know, my friends. I think maybe that's enough broccoli. Let's see. Do a couple smaller pieces. We got some big old ones like this. I'm thinking that's a little bit too big. Let's make some smaller ones in here. Ones like that are perfect. When they're really jumbo like this, it'll take too long. And plus, most of them aren't that size, so try to do most of them the same size if we can.
Oh, there's a big one up there.
Oh yeah, the big one's too big. I'm gonna set that to the side. We'll make some broccoli soup or something. I don't know what we'll do. All right, yeah, get these broccolis. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Over here, just making some tempura. You guys new here or just joining us? We're doing the nice fire and smoke lucky tempura. We're also doing the Kikoman, the classic tempura mix. Because we got all this stuff to go. We have all this stuff, and we're cooking all of it. So I don't know. I don't think this one bag is going to cut it. There's only 10 ounces in here, I think. Let's see. 10.8 ounces. So I don't know. I think we need both of them. But we shall see. We shall see. Got a lot of product over here. Ooh. It's good. All right. I think this is good. We got a couple of thick pieces, but we can kind of ignore those. Kind of set these to the side. All right, maybe one more. One more. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's grab this one. Last one over here. All right, it looks pretty good. We got everything ready to go. Nothing's too big. Nothing's kind of, disproportional. So let's make our batter, right? Let's make our batter. Let's put all of our stuff to the side for the moment, right? Put it to the side. Let's see. We got our boat over here, our nice ceramic boat. Let's fill the boat up with some veggies, make a nice little veggie boat. I'm gonna do the broccoli as the first layer over here. Let's keep the onion on top. The onion's probably the most delicate thing here, right? So let's do the sweet potato. Do some layers, right? Some layers. Manage our space, like I was saying about housekeeping, you want everything, you don't want anything, getting in your way. You don't want to be looking for stuff. All right, so what else we got? Looks good. We got all of our sweet potato. Now we got our beautiful sweet potato. Let's put our nice carrots right on top of there. Carrots are going to be hanging out, becoming friends with all these guys real soon. Oh yeah. Looks good. The carrots are so good in the tempura. Nothing wrong with this. This carrot's a little thick. I think this one kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit, my friends. Let's see. See if we could carefully cut the carrot. There we go. Still a little thick over here. I'm going to do like maybe 1/8 of an inch thick or so around there. See that? We got a little, little thicker right here, but not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Maybe we'll cut it in half here. There we go. Solves our problem, right? Perfect. All right, got a nice carrot strips. Got a little, got a little heel over here from the stem. Get rid of that one. We don't need that. All right, now we got our lovely onions. Oh yeah, I got nice sweet onions. And we're going to be kind of cooking these a little bit like onion rings, but they're going to be their own thing too. And these are some little baby carrot or little baby onions. I can't believe how small these onions are nowadays. I guess that's what you get from Walmart, right? They don't care about the quality as much as the quantity. All right, and this oil over here is smelling mighty fine. It's ready to go. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like a little onion, little vegetable art. Look at that. Beautiful. It could be modern art, I think. I really think it could. All right. We're gonna do our batter now. Let's do our batter. I think we're at that point, my friends. And like I said, also in the beginning, we're gonna make this nice Mikado salad to go along with our tempura. Keep it mixed up a little bit. Got some nice light greens up there with the fried stuff. So anyway, we're doing the lucky tempura. We're doing the Kikoman. Oh yeah, nice little special Friday meal. All right, so yeah, we're not doing all of our broccoli. We're not doing all of our carrots. You got a lot of stuff over here. Got to keep it proportional. But yeah, I think we're done with our knife too. Let's set the knife over to this side. I guess we'll just throw it in the old sink. All right. Now we have our nice stainless steel pans, but we do need our seltzer water. Got the seltzer water over here. And like I was saying, when you have this, you do in the tempura, you want this as cold as possible because it prevents the gluten from forming, in the batter. So it makes it a little airy, a little crispier. The gluten makes it kind of gummy, so it makes it kind of stick together. But the gluten is kind of the enemy here. So anyway, we got a nice cold seltzer water. Let's see what this one calls for. Let's see. Well, let's do them one at a time. Let's see how many we can do from one batch, and then we'll move over to the other batch. So let's do our fire and smoke first. So it says, all right, it says use 1 3/4 cups ice cold seltzer water. So we're going to do 1 3/4 cups. So let's see. I got the 1 cup over here, and I got the 3/4 cup. Perfect. So yeah, we got the nice stuff over here. What we're going to do is we're going to do the dry first, and we're going to throw the wet right on top. Oh yeah, I got this lovely smelling tempura mix from Fire and Smoke Society. Ooh, smells pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see what we got in here. We got all kinds of different things in here. You got some garlic, you got some black pepper, you got some rice flour, all kinds of good stuff. All right, but yeah, it was the 1 3/4. I got the mixer over here. I got a very special mixer that I'm fond of using. I love the Milwaukee brand, Let me know what you guys like. You guys like DeWalt. I got to give it to Milwaukee, electrician. Loving that kind of stuff. Anyway, so we're going to do 1 3/4.
No, you can't go with
Oh, got a little tiny bubble up in there. Oil's telling me don't do that again. All right. So like I said, 1 3/4 for this guy. Nice cold, ice cold seltzer water. And you could use beer if you want to, but the gluten is going to be in the beer, so it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. You know what I was saying about keeping the gluten from developing. So gluten is the enemy here. You can use gluten-free beer. They totally have that, like the sorghum kind of stuff. But we're just doing the seltzer water for this one. Make it nice and simple. You know what I mean, my friends? Sometimes the best things are the simplest things. When you keep adding flavors on top of flavors, sometimes it doesn't go so well. All right, that looks good. And we got about half right there. We're about right here. So we could totally use it for our Kikoman. But yeah, we're going to be comparing them. We could throw it in there right now, but.
Andy says hi, and Draco said hi, and what are you making?
Hey, Andy. Hey, Draco. We're making some nice tempura today. We got the fryer fired up. We got our nice boat of veggies over here. We got the onion. We got the carrot. We got the sweet potato. We got the broccoli. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to be finishing it off with this nice Mikado honey ginger salad. The Mikado is super, super good. Really good salad dressing. But this one's kind of an Asian-inspired one. So anyway, using the nice Milwaukee Special Edition Wink Wink mixer. All right. There we go. Yeah, and this batter is real light. It's not real thick. It's not like a beer batter, where it's real thick and kind of gummy. This is real kind of light, but it's good. All right, now we got our shrimp and we got our veggies. I'm thinking we got these nice jumbo shrimp. Check these babies out. Nice jumbo shrimp. We got these on a buy one get one. So hard to pass that up, right? Gotta love the shrimp. Kids love the shrimp. So let's see. Let's do this carefully. See here. Let's. Now, why don't you come over here because we're going to be doing some frying here.
Oh, you have the batter done? Wow.
Oh no, yeah, I got the batter done, and we have another batter too when this one runs out. Okay. Let's start with some. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? Carrots. We'll start with some carrots. Maybe a couple onions up in there. Got this nice TikTok fryer. Got a good deal on this. This is like what, 20 bucks?
I don't remember. I think it was 40 bucks, but I got it on sale
40
for
bucks.
30 or $20. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's real convenient. You know, it's I don't know. You can't hold much oil, but it controls the temperature really well in my experience. So let me see. Maybe I'll get I don't know, my friends. We'll get these nice tongs. Got these nice extra long tongs. Chuck these babies out. Very convenient, great to use for whatever have you. You know, keep your hands nice and cool. I was burning a pile of a brush earlier. Kind of got a little burned earlier, so I wish I had some of these at some point. So all good. Anyway, I use this for my aquariums. Used to have a 75-gallon cube aquarium, and the thing was like 2 feet tall, and I had to reach in my hand to go in there and do stuff. So these were really handy, but don't really have much use for them now except for cooking. They're very useful for cooking, especially frying stuff. Anyway, let's see. These ones saved the day a couple times, you know, when I dropped something in that aquarium that was really deep. But let's see. Well, let's do a couple things in here. All right. Maybe I'll come over here like this. Let me know what you guys think here. Working with the angles. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? It's okay? Got some stuff in there. Kind of got the full view. All right, got the carrots. Got a couple onions. There we go. Yeah, stay tuned, my friends. We're about to put this in the oil, so appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys commenting, you joining us. You just joining us the first time, hit that subscribe button. We're doing the lives, you know, 3 or 4 times a week. Plus, we got some regular videos. You know, I did promise the other day that today was going to be the day for the banana Amish cake, you know, with the peanut butter frosting. But we're going to have to delay that one till tomorrow, my friends. I apologize. Got a little busy today. Had some stuff going on. So that's coming tomorrow, I guarantee you. So apologies. I told you guys it was coming today. It's going to be tomorrow. So apologize for that. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow for sure. Got these nice bananas we need to use. I'll show you those in a second. All right, put these nice carrots up in there. All right, try to be quick over here. All right, get all this batter kind of dripped off over here. Don't want to take too long though, because everything in there is kind of dripping as well. There we go. Got this beautiful tempura batter. Let's see what else we got here. Got a little bit more carrot. I guess we'll start with the carrot, right? We'll get eased into the frying with the carrot. If we got one here. Where is it at? Where's it at? Oh, no more carrots. That's okay. Got one more. I don't know. All right, let's do another one real quick. And thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for your patience. I'm a little OCD over here, so, you know, thank you guys for putting up with me. All right, here we go. All right, I dripped all this out of here because, you know, it's getting kind of stuck up in there. There we go. Move this to the side. There we go. Let's go. There we go. Yeah. Got that carrot in there. And real quick, I'm going to, oh, shoot. It's getting a little tall up in there. We got to watch out. But by the time we finish all this stuff, you know, we pulling stuff out every time. It'll go down significantly.
Need paper towels?
You know, I got the nice baking sheet, you know, full of, you know, some war marks. Got some nice paper towels over here. I think what we'll do, we'll just get some paper towels, you know, and put the loot on the paper towel on the baking sheet. Can you see this area in the camera?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put it right there so you guys can see what's going on, see what's happening. We got the scraps over here. Let's move the scraps over here.
You guys watching ants?
Yeah, we're using this nice Kikoman right here. Going to be using the Kikoman here in a moment, my friends. Yeah, we're doing the carrot. Carrot's looking good. Carrot's smelling good. Let's take a peek at the carrot. Oh, yeah, that carrot looks nice and happy. I do believe it does. Looks very good. Put that carrot back in there. Let the carrot cook a little bit longer. Gonna have our area over here nice and prepped. All right, I got these big old broccolis. Look, the big old broccoli is over there. And we got these beautiful shrimp. The shrimp is coming next. We're gonna do some veggies first. See how this goes. We got all these veggies. I don't know if we have enough batter, honestly, for all the veggies we got. We got a bunch of veggies, so we'll see what we might have to store some veggies up for later, but we're gonna see. All right, let's see how these are looking. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. A little bit longer, I think. A little bit. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys are up to tonight. Let me know where you're watching from. We're just doing this little live stream. We're cooking up this nice tempura. And like I said, I've told you guys a couple of times, appreciate you guys from the beginning, you guys putting up with me, repeating myself. we're using the Kikoman. You know, this stuff, you know, you pass it up on the grocery aisle, you know, all the time. You never think twice. You know, tempura is really good. It's really easy to make too. Oh yeah, these got these carrots. These carrots are looking mighty fine. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We don't want to use the same batter spoon. Let's see what we can do. You know, we got a nice frying spoon over here. Let's see. Or frying spatula. Something. All right, we got this bigger one. I have a smaller one too, but we're just using this one. You know, kind of fry. And it's curved. I guess you know somehow it's useful for frying. I don't know. That's the idea. Oh, but these have a lovely texture on them. Check these baby eyes out. Let me see if I can not burn my hands. Oh yeah, nice and golden and crispy. Oh yeah, let's give it a taste. Mmm.
Is it done?
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Put the carrots right there. First batch of many. All right. Next one. Just do a little onion. All right. Just nice and battered up. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Doing a little tempura. You know, everything's so expensive nowadays. So the only way to get the good stuff is you got to make it yourself, right? You make it yourself. And it's not too hard. Not too hard. So stick around. Show you make some tempura. You're just joining us. You know, we got a few cool recipes in there. We got this nice beef enchilada one we just came out with the other day. Excuse me. You guys haven't watched that one? Check that one out. Really good stuff in there. We also got a chicken enchilada recipe. That one's doing really, really good.
And they're family recipes.
And they're family recipes, you know, easy ones. The kids like them. Our kids approve.
Picky kids.
Picky kids, yeah. I got some kids, you know, the spectrum, so they're always like, you know, they like to be picky with the food, but this one's always, you know, little crowd pleasers. So, all right, here we go. Very nice. Oh yeah, the onion. Oh yeah, nothing like some frying onion, right? It smells amazing. Oh yeah, you know, while we're waiting, have a nice little drink over here. Yeah, cheers to you guys. Happy Friday. Yeah, we just hit 500 subscribers today, so I want to thank all you guys. Appreciate all you guys getting there. You know, it's been a journey, but appreciate all you guys sticking around. Appreciate all the, you know, the OGs, you know, from the beginning. Appreciate all you guys. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We're doing this nice tempura. You know, my wife just told me we hit 1,100 views over here, so we're doing the nice Kikoman tempura. Doing a nice little easy fry. We got all these veggies. We got a boat of veggies over here. We got the onion. We got the sweet potato. You know, nothing like a good sweet potato when you're doing the tempura, right? That's what I think, at least. All right, let's see how these onions are doing. We cooked the onions a little thick, so we're gonna expect to cook them a little bit longer. So appreciate you guys, your patience, you joining us. You know, everything tastes good when you fry it, right? You just gotta be careful not to eat too much fried stuff. But once in a while is okay, right? Once in a while is okay, in my opinion. Just don't want to be making it your main source of food, right? You know, a bunch of fried stuff. That's no good. And we got some other stuff on the lives we do. We did a bean salad a couple weeks ago. The bean salad was really good. Got some chickpeas in there. Got the black beans. All kinds of different. Got some white beans in there. You know, beans are really good. But, you know, nothing wrong with a little bit of fried food once in a while. Once in a while is okay, in my opinion. But yeah. But it's addictive. You know, it's totally addictive. So you got to watch out. Oh yeah, but this smells pretty good. You know, it's no surprise it is addictive. You know, it's so good. You can just keep eating it. And we got the nice, where's our dipping sauce? We got this lovely dipping sauce we're gonna do. You know, we looked for the tempura dipping sauce. They actually didn't have that one, or at least we couldn't find it. But yeah, this one's just as good. So, you know, no worries. This is a really good brand. They make some delicious barbecue sauce, some Japanese barbecue sauce. It's like regular barbecue sauce, a little less sweet, with like soy sauce and ginger and stuff. It's really, really good. I would definitely give them a try. Really good brand. All right, let's see what our onions are doing. The onions are saying, check on us. All right, looking good. like I said, these were some little baby, little tiny onions. So we don't need too long. We'll go in with the fingers. Okay, looks pretty good. I don't know. It looks all right. I think we're gonna take them off. I think we're gonna take them off. What do you think? Looks good? All right, we're gonna take those ones off. Daughter says take them off. All right, there we go. We got, like I said, we got so many veggies, my friends. We got so many veggies. We got another. We did the fire and smoke tempura mix, but the next one's gonna be the Kikoman. So the Kikomans is kind of the gold standard, as far as Americanized easy tempura. But yeah, trying out the nice fire and smoke society. All right, do a couple more onions up in here. Let's we'll mix it up. We'll do a couple onions, couple of carrots. Let's do a couple of sweet potatoes too. You okay? Okay. All right, there we go. Ooh, very nice. Got these nice onions, and we're not doing onion rings. We're doing like onion chips. We're not taking the center out. We just kind of drop that one. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, we did the nice. I said we're not doing onion rings, and look what happens, right? We're doing onion rings, I guess. All right, there you go. Sometimes that's what happens. You plan for one thing and something else happens. That's okay. Just just roll with the punches, right? All right. There we go. We got the onion outside, the onion inside. We got our lovely sweet potato right here. This is the first sweet potato we're throwing on the oil. See what we're doing over here, and we're using the vegetable oil tonight. Using the vegetable oil. But you could totally use corn. You use peanut oil, vegetable oil, anything with a nice high temperature like that. But you definitely don't want to use olive oil. You shouldn't really heat up olive oil above, like around 400 degrees. And when you're frying this stuff, it kind of fluctuates. So you're better off just using a nice high temperature one. You know what I mean, my friends? So use vegetable oil, use corn oil, use peanut oil, whatever you can get for cheap. In my opinion. Yeah, I like the corn oil. Vegetable oil is good too, but I think it's a little bit pricey. All right, yeah, make some short work of these guys. And like I said, my friends, I'm a little OCD, so I'm trying to play a little onion Tetris here. So please forgive me. Thank you guys for your patience. There we go. Press that one right up in there. Looks good. And we gotta have our little carrot in here. We got a little variety. We got a nice sweet potato. We got a carrot. We got an onion. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Let's see what happens. Dunk that baby in the oil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's coming up a lot. There we go. Gotta watch the oil, right? We put it right there where the line is though, so that's okay. I think by the time we keep taking stuff out, we're gonna keep sucking up oil, so we'll be okay. Not worried about that.
Got a lot of oil though.
Got a lot of oil. The carrot's pretty good. Let's try these. Try it with the sauce. All right, thank you guys for joining us. We're making some delicious tempura tonight. We got two different kinds. We got the Kikoman, and we got the Fire and Smoke Society. They made their own lucky tempura. We're trying that one too. Right now, got this nice dipping sauce. Let's see. Ooh, really good. Kind of like sriracha, but they added a little soy sauce, like a little mirin or something. I'm not sure. Something sweet. Really good. Love the dipping sauce. But honestly, I thought it was going to be a little thinner. So that's okay. No worries. The tempura, it's really thick. The tempura, sauce is really thin. So maybe we could, kind of cut it with some soy sauce. When it said dipping sauce, I was thinking it would be like tempura dipping, like really thin. But yeah, I should have shook it up or at least something. That way we would have known. Stuff's pretty thick. Oh, watch out. Got the audience over here, right here in front of me. So you guys hear anything, please, yeah, it's just all is good. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No, sit down, please.
Well, watch out. All right, yeah, kids love doing love watching me when I'm doing the live. So all fun. All right, looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Nice, delicious veggies over here. I think we got another one ready for the old bacon sheet. Oh yeah. Very nice. All right, get some of this breading off of here. Some of that breading. That way, it doesn't get, browned over time. And put some of that burnt flavor up in there. Keep everything kind of clean as possible. You know what I mean, my friends? All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Got a couple of little crusties in there. Let's see if we can grab a few. A couple of crusties. Didn't really grab that many. Let's see. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Just joining us for the first time. Appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. You know,
Oh
we're
my
doing the
God, we need
lives 3 or 4
elder.
times a week. And yeah, hit that subscribe. We got more coming for you. We're doing the nice banana, Amish banana cake with peanut butter frosting tomorrow. I know I promised you guys it was going to be today. I do apologize for that. We just got a little distracted. We had a burn ban lifted today in, over here in Florida. We had a burn ban lifted. It was in effect for, like 2 or 3 months. And we had a bunch of stuff to burn. So did that earlier. And then I got a little burned in the process. So was a little tired. I didn't want to do much else. So anyway, that's coming tomorrow. Got these nice bananas we picked up. I'll show you the bananas in a second. We got these bananas on sale, so we gotta use them, right? Gotta use the bananas. So that's coming tomorrow. So hit that subscribe. Got stuff coming to you regularly. Plus, we love doing the lives. The lives are fun. You don't have to edit the lives like you do the video. So way easier. Pumping a few in and out. You don't have to edit them for 2 or 3 hours. And then sometimes the algorithm doesn't pick them up, so that gets frustrating too. You spend a couple hours editing and shooting a video, and then the algorithm says, "No, not today," and it's just like that sometimes. But anyway, the lives is nice. You just one and done type of thing. Oh yeah. All right, we got these veggies over here. Got the veggies nice and happy here in this nice fry oil. All right, we're gonna do some more carrots. All right, gonna get this nice veggies, and we're gonna come real soon with the shrimp. We're gonna wait till we refill with the Kikoman with that one, and then we're gonna dump those shrimp in there. So we're gonna do the shrimp momentarily, my friends. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for your comments. Oh yeah, this sweet potato is a little slippery, so we're gonna get a grip on it. There we go. Got the lovely sweet potato, and nothing's better a little sweet potato when you're doing the tempura. Really, really good. Oh yeah, dump everything in there quickly. We don't want it dripping though because it's gonna drip into our oil. Yeah, we got the nice cold seltzer water. You could do beer if you want. Some Sapporo beer or something like that, or just regular beer. But it has a little gluten in there, so the idea is to keep the gluten development to a minimum with this tempura. So keeping that seltzer water ice cold is the trick. So the colder the better. Oh yeah, got this lovely sweet potato right here. Yeah, and thank you guys for joining us. Let me know where you're watching from. We'll be right here right by Orlando, in a city called Kissimmee. Oh yeah, I got the nice sweet potato right there. There we go. Nice little sweet potato chips, really good in the tempura. Nothing like a nice sweet potato. All right, okay. Let's see. Got to be cautious because it's been kind of flaring up a little bit. Let's see what happens with this one. Looking good, looking good. All right. Like I said, whenever we take a batch out, we take a little oil out too. So all good. Yeah, let's see how these onions are. Ooh, very delicious onions. It's not like a fried onion, you get from like a burger place, but really good. It's kind of like I don't know, has some like Asian kind of vibe to it. Really, really light, really crispy. Very good, especially with this nice dipping sauce. All right, see what these guys are doing, looking good. I'm kind of just agitating them a little bit so they don't stick to the basket. I kind of accidentally touched some batter to this. Let me just wash this off real quick. Got distracted and made a little boo-boo. All right. I'm going to dry this off or else we'll really be in trouble. You don't want to mix water and oil, especially when that oil is like 400 degrees. All right, going to dry off our spatula over here. That way, when we scoop up stuff, it doesn't drip in some water in there, make a big old fuss. All right, looks good, looks good. We won't do that again. Oh yeah, looks good. Oh yeah, these sweet potatoes cook up real nice. Okay, a few different sizes in there. Oh yeah, but check that one out, my friends. Looks nice. Oh yeah, nice tempura. Have a nice little tempura fry tonight. Oh yeah. I used to go to this nice place in California. Had really good tempura, really good sushi. Moved over here to Florida, nothing quite like it over here. So gonna make our own, right? What are you gonna do? Gotta have some good food once in a while. What are you gonna do but make it yourself? Ooh. All right, while we're waiting, a little drink. Cheers to you guys. Appreciate you guys watching, hanging out. We just hit 500 subscribers today too, so thank you guys. Really appreciate that. You know, didn't think we'd get here, but you know, it took a while. So anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Ooh, yeah, looking good though. We'll give it in that, get it in that oil. All right, we're gonna kind of separate. This one's kind of sticking to the basket a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's easier when you want to just dump them out. One of them isn't sticking, so doing it, you know, in the process is easier. So and I just kind of agitate them a little bit as I go along. All right. Ooh.
I can't pronounce that.
What? You got a hard to pronounce name.
No, Frederick said he's from Courtier de Lavore. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We can't pronounce where you're from. Let me see. Let me see if I can pronounce it. I'm gonna try to pronounce where you're from. So I do apologize if I don't do a very good job. Which one?
Courtier.
Côte d'Ivoire. I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
my friend. I can't pronounce that. I don't have a very good
Where's that
tongue
at?
for such things.
Because I
I'm
don't
pretty
have a
sure
clue.
it's in France, I
France?
think, right?
Oh, you know, you're probably right.
Oh yeah, we do a nice little tempura fish fry. Or not fish fry, little
Apologize though, can't pronounce
tempura. We got some shrimp over here. Gonna be doing the shrimp over here. Oh, here we go. They swam over here. And these nice jumbo shrimp. We got the tempura. Oh yeah. Take these babies off right here. Very nice. And you know the trick I like to do is use the seltzer water. Get it nice ice cold so you can't no gluten forms because the gluten, you know, it makes it kind of gummy. Makes it not taste as light as it could. So
Do you think the spicy would be better?
the spicy, maybe possibly, but
Is it good
yeah,
enough?
this stuff is really good, but it's a little thick. You know, I was hoping to get a little thinner, you know, for the tempura. You know, when the sauce, you just want to kind of like soy sauce, but
I
not
think
as
their
salty.
stuff is thick. Everything we've had is thick.
Yeah, it's like barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ooh, got another sweet potato coming at you guys. Oh yeah, got some carrots up in here. Yeah, we haven't gotten to the broccoli yet. The broccoli is coming. We just had to make some room, you know. We're frying up all these. You know, we might be okay, you know, as far as the batter goes. I was thinking, you know, we were going to run out of batter, but we got this nice tempura from the Kikoman. I think we might be okay. Plus we got the shrimp. We still have another shrimp. The shrimp are going to be the rock stars of this tempura. So really looking forward to the shrimp, but you can't just be eating the meat all the time, right? We got to have some stuff too, that's little veggies, even if it is fried. Nice fried veggies with the tempura. Oops. All right. Yeah, using these nice tongs. Got these tongs from my aquarium. I used to have like a 75 cube, but don't really use them too much lately. But they're great for food,
The plant.
especially when you're frying stuff. You know what I mean? All right.
You're grown, huh?
Yeah, got some little sweet potato chips up in here. I love doing the sweet potato when you're doing the tempura. The sweet potato is really, really good. Regular potatoes too, but you know, the sweet potato has, you know, it holds up a little bit better to frying, you know, frankly. Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah. That's the best part, right? Oh yeah. Oh, it smells fabulous. Mmm. Some good stuff up in there. Yeah, about to run out of batter. See, we got a little bit left batter wise, so we're gonna be making a little bit more here shortly.
That's what we used a long time ago.
Oh yeah, like I said, I just like to agitate them a little bit, so that way when I pull them from the basket, it doesn't stick. So let's see over here. I just kind of separate them from the basket, you know. That way when we dump them, nothing sticks. You know, it's annoying. You know, we don't want to keep it moving. You know, not have any hiccups or delays. There we go. Looks pretty good. Very nice. All right. And just agitate it a little bit. Let the oil do the work. But you know, just make sure you're gonna have a nice clean separation. All right, yeah, these are really good. You know, you're gonna have the broccoli. The broccoli, we can actually see the broccoli. So the broccoli is coming, my friends. We about to fry up some delicious tempura broccoli, and we have this lovely shrimp. We got the jumbo shrimp. You know, the shrimp, they're gonna be really good. The daughters love the shrimp, so cooking up the shrimp. There's a BOGO at Publix. You know, buy one get one. So you know, how can you say no? You know, it's like a free bag. You know. Free food. How are you going to say no? Food is expensive, my friends. It is expensive. It is not something that, you know, you prepare for when you're younger, how expensive that kind of stuff is. Oh, yeah. Very nice. All right, while we're waiting, we're just taking a few sips here and there, you know. Got our nice American-sized glass over there. Oh, West Africa. Okay, okay. I was wrong about that then. Must have been, you know, a colony of France, though. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, welcome. Oh, yeah. It smells fantastic. You know, gotta love the tempura. Oh, yeah. Looks pretty good. And, you know, these veggies, you know, what I like to do is just kind of, you know, not take them on too long. If you do want to check them, I find they're pretty tender around 200 degrees Fahrenheit. But let's let them go a little bit longer. We got some of these carrots. They were a little thick. So we'll just let those ride a little bit longer. That's okay. You know, nothing's getting burned over here. We got a nice temperature controlled fryer over here. We got this fryer on TikTok. I think it was about 20 or 30 bucks. Super convenient. It doesn't hold a lot of oil at one point, at any point in time, but that's okay because it does a good job of cooking whatever you put in there. So no worries, right? You know, pros and cons. But it just means we get to hang out with you guys a little bit longer. And you know, you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to fire them off. But yeah, we're just doing a nice little easy tempura tonight. Got the Kikoman. We got our boat of veggies. Check out all these beautiful veggies. We're about to come upon our broccoli. The broccoli was buried deep up in there on top of the sweet potato, on top of the onion, on top of the carrots. But we're finally in the broccoli territory. So it's broccoli time real soon. Take these babies off. Oh, yeah. Looks nice. Got these lovely tempura veggies. Thank you guys for joining us. You just joining us the first time, hit that subscribe because we're doing the lives. We're doing the regular videos. We got a nice Amish banana cake with peanut butter frosting coming at you tomorrow. So I know I promised it was today, so I apologize, my friends, but tomorrow. Got a little distracted today. I got the ADHD, so got the ADD, you know, I'm all over the place. So yeah, we lost track of time today. So you know, tomorrow though, I promise we got some nice bananas we got at the store. The place near us, they discount the produce, you know, when it's gonna go bad soon. So we got all these nice bananas. So we got a really good price, $1.30 for like 12 bananas. You know, you can't beat that. So we're coming at you tomorrow with the banana cakes. So like I said, apologies for those of you expecting it today. I'm sorry. Tomorrow, doing the banana cake tomorrow. Okay, yeah, this one's a little thick. Let's see. Little thick. Let's just break it in half. You know, keep it simple. All good. All good. Got these nice carrots. You know what? Let's do one more batch of regular stuff, and then we're gonna jump into this lovely, beautiful broccoli. Look at this nice.
Says it's good.
Okay, thank you. Which one? Have you tried this one, or which one?
Apologize if I said it wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, my friend. I didn't know what you mean. What do you mean by that, my friend? I talk so much, so if you were responding to one specific part, I lost track of it. So, you know. There we go. But yeah, we're doing this nice, easy tempura tonight. Keeping it real simple, keeping it real delicious. We got a whole nother box over here, so we'll see what happens. Don't want to use up, or don't want to waste any batter. So I'm gonna use up all this batter. Oh yeah, and then we got a special treat too coming at you. We picked up some clams over at Publix. Some nice stuffed clams. I'll show those to you guys in a second. But yeah, nice. They were $2.50 each. Clams, we love clams, so had to pick some of those up, give them a try. $5 for 2 nice stuffed clams, and we're testing them out. We're going to test them out live. Test them out live for you guys. We got all this nice tempura we're going to do, but then we're going to jump over to some nice clams. I'm going to show you guys how cool they look in a minute. We used to go to this nice buffet place in California, and they had these nice stuffed clams just like this. So it was a real treat. So we found these guys, and we said, "Oh, we got to get those. We got to give them a try." And $2.50 each. I don't know. We'll give it a try. They had some crab cakes too. Crab cakes are pretty good. I used to live in Connecticut for a little bit, and the best lobster I ever had in my life is over there in Connecticut and Maine. Really, really good. So gonna be I gotta try some of the stuff over there. Almost had a nice lobster sub before I left Connecticut. Never did. Always kind of regretted it. So gotta try to get some maybe some Connecticut lobster at some point too. Try to recreate some of the stuff I missed out on. Okay, let's see. That's good. Let's put some carrots up in there.
It's not cooked yet.
Huh?
Oh,
it's not cooking. Oh, you want some, baby? Here you go. My daughter's over here asking for something. Here you go.
Carrot?
Here, we're gonna give you. We got some nice with some sauce. Daughter loves spicy stuff. Here, we got the carrot. You want to put it on there? Here, let me give you a little something. We got a little. We got some bowls over here. Hold on, I'm gonna make a little something. My daughter, she wants to dip this in this sauce, but the sauce is really thick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it with a little soy sauce. I got some nice all-purpose soy sauce. I thought it was low sodium, but that's okay. We're not gonna worry about that too much. The kids, doesn't matter as much, right? They eat all this stuff anyway, eating Takis, all kinds of stuff for kids. All right, we're gonna put some of this in there.
Brooklyn wants some too.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, add a little bit more then. You're gonna make this nice sauce, and like I said, my friends, I thought this was like tempura sauce where it was really thin. This is thick. It's not like sriracha, but it's like maybe a little tiny bit of sriracha with like a little mirin or something sweet up in there. We got a little bit of soy sauce up in there. We're gonna cut it with that. All right, let's see. What do we got? We can mix here. Let's get a spoon real quick or something. Something easy. Oh, here. How about a butter knife? Love to improvise, No worries. All right, let's see. All right, we got to multitask. Got to make sure nothing's burning. Oh, that looks pretty good, my friends. Nice fried carrot. Oh yeah. Let it go a second longer. Just we're staying on top of it though, so no worries, my friends. We're not going to lose track of nothing. We're not going to burn nothing. So anyway, I haven't said it in a little bit. Thank you guys for joining. We're over here cooking up some delicious tempura. We did the fire and smoke lucky tempura. We tried them out. It's pretty good. I gotta say, it's really pretty good. But now we're about to do the Kikoman. The Kikoman is like the gold standard, right? So I'm gonna have a little bit of both. All right, let's see how that is. Ooh, that's good. That's better. Like I said, this is good, but it's really thick. So we're gonna cut this a little bit. All right, my daughter's over here asking for some. All right, there's the sauce.
Hold on.
Not yet. All right, I gotta give the kids some, right? Gotta keep you guys entertained, but kids are hungry. Gotta give them a little bit of tempura, right? We gotta share the tempura. Share the tempura. Oh, we got our nice carrot over here. Okay, gotta keep an eye on this too, right? We don't want nothing to burn. What do you think about that, my friend? Here, zoom in on that real quick. Do a little bit of carrot vision for you guys. There you go, my friends. Tempura carrot vision. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate you hanging out. All right, there we go. Put it back in just a second longer. We're gonna let it cook just a second longer. We got some nice little onion chips over here. All kinds of different things. Got some onion. Got some sweet potato. There's nothing like a a nice sweet potato when you're doing the tempura. The sweet potato is fabulous, especially the carrot. The carrot is really good fried, really good, especially with a nice crispy tempura batter. Really good stuff, my friends. We love doing the tempura once in a while. You know, me and my wife were first when we were newlyweds. We used to love making this all the time. So
Oh,
you know,
there you go.
it's fun. It's easy. Super good. Super good. Definitely give it a try.
Sharing banana.
Sharing is caring, right? Oh yeah, looks good. I think we're ready to pull the batch out. We were a little bit neglectful, like I was telling you guys. We want to kind of
How is
be,
it?
separating it from the basket. We got a little bit of crumbs from, our cook. We've been cooking a little bit. We got some crumbs on the bottom, but we are gonna kind of separate a little bit. Oh no, we got a little bit of stuck potato. Nothing's worse than a stuck potato when you're frying stuff. So we're gonna clean up our basket just a second. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me. We're gonna go ahead and dump this basket over here. We got this nice cookie sheet. We dumped a bunch of paper towels on there so it'll suck up all this grease. We're doing just some vegetable oil. It's not like it's anything too bad, but try to keep all the excess oil off if you can, right? And a great way to do that is to keep the oil off is to do a little higher temperatures. When you do 375 to 400 degrees, it really, it prevents the batter from being too saturated from the oil, surprisingly. So a little higher temperature keeps it a little drier because the oil can't penetrate, the batter when it's a little hotter like that. But on lower temperatures, it can. So, when you're doing some of these fries and you don't have good luck, make sure the heat's correct. So, the little bit higher goes a long way. All right, we're just cleaning up our basket though. There we go. Yeah, just get all this stuff off it because we don't want nothing to burn. We don't want anything to taste burned over time. All right, nice, somewhat clean basket, right? It's manageable. All right, let's continue. And thank you guys for joining. What's up?
She wants onion.
So you want some onion? Oh, here you go. You want some onion? Here you go. Nice little onion for you guys. Little onion ring. And I said we weren't going to do, oh, you're welcome. We were not going to do too many. We got another onion. Here you go. You got this one. There you go. There you go. Got to feed the kids, right? Kids are hungry for the tempura. The kids, I think it's their first time having tempura. Is that right?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. What do you guys think? You like the tempura? Not too bad, huh? Not too bad at all. See, the kids approve of this one, my friends. This is real fun, real easy, little tempura at home. You don't have to go to a Japanese restaurant for this kind of stuff. Unless you want to, half the time you go to a restaurant, you don't really want the food. You just kind of want to hang out over there, get away. But this one's really nice, nice little easy one at home. You like frying food as much as I do, food. You got to be careful with the fried food, but a little bit once in a while, right? A little bit once in a while. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But try not to center your diet around that kind of stuff. Eat lots of whole foods, whole meat, nothing processed. A little bit of processed this, there, and there is okay, but, try to eat clean if you can. All right, here we go. And we're about at the scraps, of our batter. We got a little bit left in here. We're using our nice long tongs. You want some broccoli? Oh, okay, we got the broccoli coming next. Don't you worry. We don't have any broccoli yet, baby. But we're coming next with the broccoli. Oh, yeah, the broccoli is so good. Tempura fried. Really, really good, especially with a nice crispy, airy batter. I was telling you guys we need to use the nice cold seltzer water or else the gluten starts to form, when it gets those warmer temperatures. But, we're trying to do all these veggies. So I'm sure we got a little bit of gluten up in there, but it'd be like that sometimes. All right, got this lovely little sweet potato in there. And you guys are doing the tempura at home. You gotta do sweet potato. It's a must. You cannot skip the sweet potato. It's really, really good in the tempura batter. I guarantee you, my friends. Yeah, we're just doing this nice Kikoman tempura batter. Really good, really tasty. Simple. Just do some seltzer water. All you need. You could do beer if you want, but then at that point, it's not really so much a tempura. It's kind of like a Japanese, beer battered.
They want the onion. They don't like the sweet potato and the carrot.
Oh, really? Yeah, they want the onion. The kids say, "Give us more onion." Let's see. Got some onion right here. Oh, I got some onion for you guys. You know, the kids know what's up, right?
I'm really surprised.
There you guys go. All right, there you go. Continue. I appreciate you guys joining us. We're just cooking up this nice, lovely batch of tempura, and we do have our this nice Asian salad we're going to be doing towards the end. So thank you guys for hanging out. We're just chilling here. We're making a nice tempura. You know, the fam's over here snacking on the tempura. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. Appreciate all your comments. You know, appreciate you guys. We just hit 500 subscribers today on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. If any of you guys are new subscribers, or you guys, even all the subscribers, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out, sticking around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, truly. All right.
Wow. Was it too hot?
All right, I put these babies up in there. Oh yeah, that oil. Like I said, this is a temperature-controlled fryer. So when it drops, it'll shoot up, you know, the heating element, and when it goes a little high, it'll stop it. And then there's a hysteresis, you know, before it turns on again, of about 5 to 10 degrees. So we're at 375. So whenever it dips to 365, it shoots right back up, goes between 375 to 400, and you know when it drops down to say, you know, 365 or so, come back up. So kind of going in waves, you know, keep the temperature kind of stable. So that's okay. We're not going too low. We're not going too high. It's nice and temperature controlled. It's good when you're frying it on the stove and you're using one of those temperature probes, but it's just so nice and so convenient having a fryer. It really is.
Rosalinda said hi.
Hey, Rosalinda, how you doing? Making some nice tempura. You know, we got the Kikoman. Oh yeah, I got this nice dipping sauce. Having the kids, you know, they're over here enjoying some of this stuff. Kids being a little rowdy, so you hear the kids acting up. I'm sorry about that. But it'd be like that, right? You know, what are you going to do? The kids kind of have a mind of their own. Oh, yeah, looking good, though. We're about to do our broccoli. The kids are saying, Daddy, give me some broccoli. So we got to get some nice broccoli next. You know, I appreciate you guys. What? Eat your greens, right? My daughter says, eat your greens. You know, we got a little bit of every color in here, though. Check this out. We got the green. We got the nice sweet potato.
Sit down.
We got the onion. You know, the onions, they all have something different. You know, each color of vegetables has a different kind of nutrient, you know, composition in there. So really interesting. I wish I knew each one what it had in there, but, you know, I'm not as smart, you know, that kind of subject. So, but each color I know, you know, I definitely want to eat your colors. You know, you don't want to stick to one color. Eat a wide variety of colors. You know what I mean, my friends? All right. Got these nice, delicious tempura veggies over here. Having a nice little time over here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Oh, yeah. Got these lovely sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes, tempura fried. Oh, man. Really good. Really, really good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can clean the basket a little bit. You know, we don't want nothing to burn. Keep the basket nice and clean if you can.
Thank you.
All right. It's pretty good, pretty good. Coming along nicely, my friends. All right, now it's broccoli time. I know you guys, some of you have been waiting for the broccoli. It's finally broccoli time. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for hanging out and being patient because you know it's broccoli time. You know, right, guys? Everybody's having a good time over here. It's Friday. We're hanging out. So thank you guys for joining us. Oh, yeah, you know the kids, they're so rowdy sometimes. It's all good. We're making, oh yeah, they're mouthy. You know, these kids nowadays, oh man. My parents would have smacked me with some of these things the kids get away with, but
Here you go. Here's
you know,
it's not cooked.
it'd be like that, right? You know,
Sit down, please.
how are you gonna beat up the kids? Okay.
To bread this and fry it. It's not done yet.
Very nice. All right, we got these nice chunks of broccoli over here. There we go. Get all these, you know, the florets. Get it deep up in there. Get them nice batter up in there. There we go. Oh yeah. They get a little rowdy, so I apologize, my friends. Kids are waiting. The kids are really kids love broccoli, so you know we make broccoli good around here. You know, you kids like vegetables. You know, it's a good sign. You know what I mean? It's a good sign. Oh yeah, got that baby right there. Let's just go in there with the hand. We don't have too much batter left. We'll kind of just wash my hand if I get any crap up in there. Maybe we'll use this. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, calm down, you guys. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. We got these girls, like a tag team over here.
Next time we will go.
Oh yeah, nice and battered up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got the lovely tempura broccoli. Thank you guys hanging out. We're about to be in broccoli heaven over here. Do a little bit more broccoli. We're gonna do all broccoli this batch. Some of you guys have been waiting for the broccoli. I appreciate your patience, but it's about to be broccoli time. It sure is about to be broccoli time, and we're gonna be in broccoli heaven. Oh yeah, broccoli heaven. Nothing like some fried broccoli. If you haven't had broccoli fried, you're definitely missing out. Definitely give that a try, especially when you got this lovely tempura batter. Oh yeah, check that out, my friends. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fabulous. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be double delicious. Hey, calm down, you guys. Calm down. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we're about done. Honestly, we're about done with this batter. We need to be adding some more. I think we got one more batch, and then it's gonna be time to dump up some more in here. I think we'll have just enough to do our shrimp. We got all these beautiful jumbo shrimp from Publix. We got a BOGO on these babies. How are you gonna say no to a BOGO? Free food. You buy one of these babies, you get one for free. How are you not gonna buy one? Especially shrimp. We love shrimp around here. I don't know how you guys feel about shrimp, but we love the shrimp around here. It's good grilled. It's good fried. It's like that. Forrest Gump. And Bubba's over there telling Forrest all the delicious ways to eat shrimp. That is how good shrimp is. It's so versatile. It's like meat of the sea, right? Oh yeah. Fish is good, but shrimp. Nothing wrong with a little shrimp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, we're about done. Like I said, my friend, we got a little bit of a batter logistics problem right here. We're trying to get all the batter right here, coat this broccoli up, and then we're gonna do our Kikoman. But yeah, I love this Fire and Smoke Society. Really good. It's nice and crispy, nice and airy. All right, we dumping the broccoli in. Let's go. Oh yeah. Wash my hand a little bit. Got a little stuff on my hand. I'm gonna show you guys those clams too. I didn't get a chance to do that last time. Got the hands nice and clean. De-batter the hands. Where's the paper towels? Oh, there they go. There we go. Yeah, I'm so good at losing stuff, my friends. So good at losing stuff. I thank you guys for joining us, spending time with me and us on your Friday night. So you're just joining us the first time, hit that subscribe. We love doing the lives. We love showing you the recipes, all this good stuff. We got these delicious clams, stuffed jumbo clams. Oh yeah, check these babies out. Says you can air fry them. We're not going to air fry them. We're going to regular fry them. We got the hot oil. Why not? Very nice. Oh yeah, that broccoli smells pretty good. Broccoli is a little funky, but honestly, with the batter, everything else, pretty good. No complaints there. Smells really good. But yeah, I think the broccoli is cooking kind of fast, so gonna keep an eye on the broccoli. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and then those clams I just showed you were $2.50 each. So we love clams. It's a no-brainer to us. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. All right, we got a little stickage right here. We got kind of one big old piece kind of in. I think I kind of tumbled them down a little bit when I first put them in. So that's okay. All right, let's separate them a little bit. All right, there we go. Just kind of break them loose from the basket. There we go. Oh yeah, nice, lovely tempura broccoli coming at you guys hot. Oh yeah, pretty good. And then oh yeah, we're gonna do one more batch. We got a little bit of stuff left, and then we're gonna make another box of the Kikoman, or we're gonna make the box of the Kikoman. We're gonna make another batch of tempura. But yeah, we got a little bit left. So while we're frying our next batch, we're gonna go ahead and make a little bit more tempura. Oh yeah, looking good though. Yeah, the broccoli is way different than the onion, different than the sweet potato, so it cooks a little differently. So let it go a little longer, Looks good. All right, let's get some little thin pieces up in here. use up the rest of this stuff. Yeah, just some little pieces here and there, you know what I mean, my friends? Little pieces here, little pieces there. Yeah. Yeah, son got burnt really bad at the beach yesterday, so he's over here telling my wife how much his back is peeling, so it'd be like that, right? Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna use up the rest of this batter of these veggies, and they're gonna make another batch, another one. Looks good. Looks good.
It's fine.
Oh yeah.
It's on an angle so Dad can.
All right, these ones. I'm pretty sure these ones are good, so we're gonna go ahead and take that off. You get all the oil, you know, a lot of crevices where that oil can hide. So drip them real good up in there. Rip them real good. There we go. Looks good. All right, let's make a little space so when we dump them, we get some paper towel. You know what I mean? There we go. Yeah, let the broccoli cool off, and I'll give you some. Okay, give me 1 second. Daughter's over here asking for the broccoli. Oh yeah, check these delicious broccolis out. You know what? Let me clean the basket real quick, and I'll show you guys these beautiful broccolis. They came out really good. But yeah, we love doing the broccoli when we do the tempura.
What'd you say? Don't say it again. Go.
Oh, looks good. Looks good. Moving right along. We made a little bit. We got some little, some drippings in there. We're not going to worry about those drippings. It's just part of it, right? Not going to worry about it. And now, let's get the rest of our batter. We just got a little bit of the batter left. We're using it up really nicely. And now we're going to go ahead and put the last little remnants in here. We're going to make a little bit more. Some nice big pieces. Got a couple of little pieces. All good. Oh, yeah. Got these nice carrots we're going to be putting in there. The carrots are really good. Do a little tempura. Taste fabulous. All right. Yeah, get some batter up on there. You know, let it, it's all flavor right there. There we go. Looks good. Yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. We're over here right by Orlando, Florida, a city called Kissimmee. Oh shoot! Yeah, I got a thick, kind of a thick sweet potato over here. Oops. There we go. Looks good. All right, there we go. Nice sweet potato, right up in there. Put that right there in the oil. Let's try to use up all of our veggies from this. Try to play some Tetris over here with them. Oh shoot! They're flying on me. Maybe move it over here, stand this baby up. So long as everything is separate, it's cool, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. Got the last batch up in here. Then we're about to make some more, my friends. So you guys just joining us the first time. Yeah, we're about to make some more. We're making some nice tempura. We're gonna keeping it real simple tonight. We could do our own, but we're also, we're gonna make it simple. Nice Kikoman. Oh, the broccoli, hold on. Give the broccoli a little bit longer to cool. The broccoli is really hot. Got my daughters over here asking for the broccoli. A little bit longer. The broccoli is still kind of hot, so let the broccoli cool down a little bit. We'll give you all the broccoli you want. All right, so now we're gonna do one more batch. We got the Kikoman. And for the Kikoman, it says use one cup tempura batter mix and use 3/4 cups cold water. But you know what, my friends? This is the exact same amount as the Fire and Smoke Society, and that one called for 1 3/4 cups of seltzer water. So we're just going to do that again. We're not going to keep it. We're not going to make it all complicated. This is, like I said, the same volume in this one is in the other one. So, why do them differently, right? There you go. Yeah, I got to use the old teeth once in a while, right? Make everything easy. Yeah, I could grab scissors, but then I'd have to find them, right? All right, we're going to put the nice tempura batter right up in there. And we're going to use 1 1 cup and 3/4 cups of seltzer water. Nice cold seltzer water. It's been out. I could have put it back in the freezer, but it's all good. I was saying earlier, when when you're doing the tempura, you want to do nice cold seltzer water because it keeps the gluten from forming. So, it makes it a little crispier, a little bit more airy, the batter. When you use, room temperature water, it's okay, but then the gluten's going to start forming and it's like a chain reaction, right? It's like kind of like they all kind of chain together instantly and it changes the texture. So keeping it nice and light and using nice cold water is the key. You could use beer too if you want, but it's kind of not really for tempura. There we go. Nice seltzer water. That's all you need. And the seltzer water gives it bubbles. It makes it nice and airy. Oh yeah. Let's see. See how this mix comes up. The other one said use 1 3/4 cups um, for 10 ounces of dry mix. This one said use 1 cup and 3/4 cups, or use 1 cup of mix and 3/4 cups of ice cold water. We're using seltzer water though, and see how this works out. I'm sure it'll be fine. We got the mixer though. Love to use the power tools in the kitchen. I come from an electrical background. I used to be an electrical contractor, but yeah, I got the nice mixer over here. Got to give the drill a job once in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this baby up. There we go. Like I said, I like to use the power tools whenever I'm able to. You want some broccoli? Let's see how cool it is. With the daughter's over here asking for the broccoli. Let's see. It's a little warm still. Let's see. I'm gonna cut it in half. See what we're doing there as far as temperature. Looks pretty good. And check this out, my friends. I'm gonna give this to my daughters real quick. But look at these beautiful broccolis we just did. Nice tempura broccolis. Oh yeah. You gonna take that? Yeah, not too hot. It's a little warm, but it's pretty good. Here you want? There you go. All right, now we got our nice tempura batter over here, and it's a little tiny bit runny, but that's okay. We're just gonna kind of run with that. Whoops, forgot to stick that in there. Apologies, my friends. There we go. But yeah, let's see. Looks pretty good. Got this. It's a little watery. I don't know. It should be okay though. I'm not gonna worry about it. Shouldn't be an issue. Should be okay as far as these broccolis go. Let's see. It's a little runny, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Not going to worry about it. The broccolis up in here. And then we're going to do our shrimp here in a moment too, my friends. So the shrimp are going to be really good. The shrimp should be pretty fast though.
Yummy.
Yeah, we love shrimp around here. Son doesn't like shrimp too much, but daughters do. At least 2 of my daughters do. Got 3 of them. All right, yeah, I got the broccoli. Everyone loves the broccoli, so we're going to do those next. We're going to do these veggies next. I think we're going to do our nice shrimp. Got to save the best for last, right? So thank you guys for joining us, guys. You guys watching from the beginning, I appreciate you. Yeah, going to do our nice tempura over here. And then we got those nice clams I was showing you. And then we're going to assemble our nice Asian salad too. So we're going to kind of round out the meal nicely with a nice Asian salad with the ginger honey dressing. Really good. Really good. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Want some more? Was that good? I'm going to do another one. Cut these broccolis in half here. Oh, yeah. And check this. Check this delicious tempura broccoli out, my friends. Oh, yeah. Nice golden brown tempura. And look at the little florets up in there. Nice little close-up of the florets. Oh, yeah. My daughters are pretty picky. And they give a big thumbs up to the broccoli. So some good stuff. Recommend you guys give this a try. All right, yeah, nice broccoli over here. Nice broccoli fritters. Oh yeah.
Dad, it doesn't taste like broccoli, but it tastes
Oh yeah, check that out. All right, here you take the broccoli. Here, let me give you 2. You come over here. And don't bump the camera, please. Don't bump the camera. There you go. Oh yeah, I get one too, right? I get one too. You know, got the fryer's privilege right here, right? Really good. You know, broccoli is kind of hit or miss, but this makes it really, really good. Got some of this nice Bachmans or Bachans. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. Hold on. Oh, where's that sauce I made for you guys? Oh, here, give me some. I'll make you some. We'll use a little bit of this Bachans on here. Really tasty. Hold on. I'll make you some. Give me 1 second. Let me do a. Okay, I'll make you some. Let me do another batch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're making a nice little tempura, my friends. Thank you guys for joining. Oh yeah, we got the broccoli, we got the carrots, we got the sweet potato, we got the onion. Nothing wrong with that, right? And let's see. Oh, she likes it. Yeah, daughter loves the broccoli.
She's devouring it.
Likes it a lot. All right, now let me do this this batch of broccoli, and I'll make some more sauce for the kids. The kids are saying, "Give me some more. Give me some more of that sauce you made a second ago." So, gotta oblige the kids, right? All right, yeah, this batter is a little lighter than our other one. The other one was a little thicker. Let's see how this one comes out. It should be interesting, you know. See how this goes. Oh yeah, give these a nice bath. Give these broccolis a nice bath. Like I said, my friends, the consistency in this one is much different. It's much lighter. So we'll see. See how that comes out. The other one was a little thicker, kind of like a fish fry, but lighter. But this one's like kind of like almost like a little bit of a soup. So
Eat your broccoli.
I'm curious to see how these babies fry up. All right, looks good. We're gonna load up our broccoli up in here. All right, we just want to drip them off a little bit. We don't want. Oh yeah, doing the Kikoman now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, got that right there. Yeah, we got the Kikoman. Oops.
Oops.
That way you guys can see what's up. Got the nice Kikoman right there. We're doing our nice, lovely broccolis right there in the fryer. Got this nice fryer on TikTok. Nice temperature controlled fryer. Oops. Making a little mess over here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the.
It's spicy.
Is it spicy?
A little bit.
Yeah, is it good? I think I might need to add a little flour to this. I kind of don't like the consistency of this so much. It's a little watery. I think it needs a little bit more.
Not ranch to me.
Yeah, it's not ranch. Yeah, my daughter thinks it's ranch. It's almost like ranch, huh? Almost like ranch. Let's see. There we go. It's kind of a little messy over here. Kind of a little messy. Let's see. Oops. Put this one in here. I think we need a little bit more. There we go. Let's see how that does. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, this is definitely some interesting batter. This one is way more wet than the other one. This one's okay. I kind of like the Fire and Smoke Society a little better, honestly. So I think, we used to make the tempura a lot more when we were, when I was younger. But I think in the future, when I want to do it again, I want to use the Fire and Smoke. Oh, the dip. Okay, yeah, I gotta make the dip. My daughter's reminding me. Gotta make the dip. Here, you stay right there, you guys. Oh, gonna make some nice dipping sauce over here. Got this nice soy sauce. Now the first one I used was original. This is the less sodium one. I like to use this one. It's already pretty salty. They got the liquid aminos too. We use those once in a while. The liquid aminos. That's really good. I don't know if you guys have tried that one. It's kind of like soy sauce, but it's a little different. All right, got this nice soy sauce over here. This is the real stuff. This is the lower sodium one. Doesn't want to separate. Come on, come on. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We're just over here having some nice tempura. I'm going to make a salad here in a moment. We also got some clams. We're going to be making some nice stuffed clams. That's going to be really good. So stick around. Appreciate you guys commenting. Appreciate you guys just joining us, on your Friday. Cooking up some nice tempura.
Mike says hi.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? That's a great name you have, by the way. One of the best ones I ever heard. Okay, thank you. Just making some nice sauce over here. I'm going to be using a little of this nice dipping sauce and going to be using a little bit of the soy sauce. Going to be doing about 1-to-1 ratio. I got this sauce thinking it was a little thinner, for tempura, but it's kind of thicker. So I'm just gonna cut it so it's kind of like a more little thin out. You know, it's a little thick. But let's see. Got this right here, and we got our boat. We got our boat of veggies. See if we do this real carefully. All right, gonna do some of this nice dipping sauce up in here. Oh yeah, some good stuff. It's not too spicy. It's kind of like sriracha, but it's like a real mild version of sriracha. You know. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, it's good on. We got the kids over here rooting me on. So you guys hear some kids. All good. All right, yeah, like 1 to 1. You can do 1 to 2, whatever. Yeah, hold on. All right, there we're just using the old butter knife over here. Check on the broccolis real quick. Broccolis are looking mighty fine. A little bit longer for the broccolis. You know, they're a little dense. These ones are a little bigger than last time. All right, mix this up, make it thin. Yeah, and if you want to just do your own tempura sauce at home, it's really simple. Little soy sauce, a little mirin. Yeah, but we're keeping it simple for this one. We're gonna use the stuff we got at the store. Okay, here you go. Got the sauce.
James says hi.
Hey, what's up, James? How you doing, man?
You guys feel?
Oh yeah, we're doing a nice tempura. You know, we're doing the Kikomans. We just a minute ago we just did the Fire and Smoke Society. We used theirs, and I gotta say I kind of like the Fire and Smoke Society a little better because it's a little bit more viscous, a little bit more like kind of like a regular type of batter. This is good, but it's really light. It's like almost like a ranch, like you're dipping your stuff in ranch and throwing it in there. So I don't know. The other stuff doesn't drip as much. So I gotta say I kind of prefer the Fire and Smoke tempura, the Lucky Tempura, to the Kikoman. But let's see. I haven't tried it yet. You know, we made this a while ago. I don't remember how it tastes.
Is it good?
Could be amazing, you know. I don't remember exactly. But, oh yeah, they're nice and light. Yeah, these are definitely lighter than the Fire and Smoke. You see
Look at the bottom of that.
the bottom. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, this is from the Fire and Smoke Society. This is from the Lucky Tempura, and it's a really nice. You know, it's not dense, I would say, but it's a little thicker. This is way lighter. The Kikoman, way lighter. Let's see. But you know, may not be a bad thing. You know, I'm not casting judgment. You know, try it, but like, look at that. That batter is way different. It's crispier. It's lighter. So I don't know. Oh yeah, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the subscribers. You guys just joining us the first time, hit that subscribe button. We got coming to you. You know, we just hit our 500 mark today, so you know, really appreciate all you guys watching, all you guys hanging out. You know, especially you guys from the beginning. Couldn't do it without you. But yeah, I just love doing these little recipes for you guys, doing these little entertaining little lives. You know, keep everything interesting. All right, so let's do a little bit of flour. Like I was saying, it's really thin. I don't like how thin it is. Let's just do a little bit more batter up in here. Let's see. Hold on. What's wrong? You don't like it? Okay, well, here, let me put it this side. Okay, daughter says. Okay, yeah, the kids love the broccoli, so that tells you something. You know, if your kids like the broccoli, you know, something's going right. Anyway, yeah, check these out. See, this one's way lighter, this tempura mix, than the Fire and Smoke Society. I kind of like the Fire and Smoke Society a little bit better. What do you think? It's good? Okay, daughter says it's good, so I'm going to go off her expert opinion. All right, there we go. I'm going to do like, I don't know, a couple handfuls. Just a little bit, just to thicken it up a little bit. It's so light. You know, we want it a little thicker. Just a little bit. You know, it's good. Maybe we added too much liquid. I'm not 100% sure. We kind of just did our own thing. Maybe it's fine. But the way we made it, it's a little thin. So yeah, let's go in there with the power tools again. Oh yeah, it's my birthday? I don't think so. Okay, here we go. Thicken it up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's already thickened up, so that's good. Oh yeah, here we go. Nice tempura batter, and it's a little thicker now, just a little bit. Before it was like ranch. Now it's like kind of like pancake batter, so we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna do a little bit of mix of things. Then we're gonna go in there with our shrimp. The shrimp are going to be fantastic. You know, we really can't wait for the shrimp. The shrimp are definitely the main star of the show. All right, here. Yeah, let's see. A little bit here, a little bit there. Looks good. You get over our sweet potatoes. All right, there we go. Well, we got to watch out though. We've had some flips with the oil where it's getting kind of high, so gonna keep that. Keep a watch on that. We don't want to add too much stuff up in there, but we don't want to take forever either. We don't want to waste you guys' time. Okay, here we go. Got these nice veggies up in there. All right, yeah, like I said, this is like pancake batter now, so. Hey, watch out, please. Hey, don't forget this. All right, yeah, like I said, my friends, the kids are over here being a little rambunctious, so you guys hear some weird noises or something, all as well. All right. Yeah, or some discipline. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, daughters like to get a little mouthy, a little sassy. All right. There we go. Got our onions over here. We got our nice sweet potato. Nothing hits, home like a delicious tempura fried broccoli, carrot, sweet potato, onion. Really good, my friends. Okay. There we go. Looks good.
That's 2 hours.
All right, my friends. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. It's a little bit of a long one, so just kind of going with the flow over here. We're just cooking up this nice tempura. Sometimes it takes a minute, so appreciate all you guys hanging out. I really do. All the subscribers. Thank you. You guys just watching the first time, you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button or stick around. See if it's worth it. I don't think you will be disappointed. I really don't. But yeah, doing the YouTube for almost 3 or 4 months now, I really, really do enjoy it. So, stick with it. Doing the lives 3 or 4 times a week. Plus, we're doing our regular videos. We've got all these great little family recipes that, our kids love. Like I said, we got some kids on the spectrum. They all love these kind of recipes. So, share them with you guys. Oh yeah, nice onion, delicious onion. These aren't onion rings. These are like little onion chips. Little tempura onions. Oh yeah. All right. And then last time we put our batch in, the oil got a little high up in there, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. We don't want it to get too high and overflow, oil everywhere. No, that would not be good. We're not gonna show you that. Let's see. All right, there we go. Dunk it in the oil. Let's see. Let's say a prayer. Don't go too high, oil. Don't go too high. Looks good. All right, now we're gonna have a few sips here while we wait. Oh yeah, and cheers to you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys commenting. Wouldn't even be a show. Wouldn't even be a channel without you guys watching it. So appreciate all you guys. Oh yeah. Very nice. All right, now we are gonna get ready for our shrimp. It's about to be shrimp time, my friends. Shrimp time. Oh yeah, I got the big old jumbos right here. Got the big jumbos. Let's dump all these things in here so we can kind of get our boat. We're gonna get our boat nice and available, and we're gonna dry the shrimp off a little bit. We want, when you're frying stuff, you want it as dry as possible. You only want the batter that we're putting on there. You don't want to have any shrimp juice on there swimming in that shrimp juice. You want to dry all those shrimp, make them nice and dry. Nice and dry is going to make a better fry. And that goes with when you're searing steak too. When you're searing those steaks, you want that steak nice and dry when you're putting that right on the heat, because that dry is going to make a better fry. It's going to make a better sear. The drier, the better, my friends. But what we're going to do here is we're going to get these shrimp. We're going to get the shrimp nice and dried off, because we de-thawed these shrimp. These shrimp have just been hanging out right here. They've been swimming around here. We've been doing the live. But yeah, we're going to dump these babies up in here. Nice shrimp over here. Nice shrimp action. Get all this stuff out of there. We're going to try to peel the tails off, before we put them in here. Let's do our veggies first. Let's let these shrimp kind of dry a little bit. No, it's okay. unless you want to. I got my wife here. It's great having an extra set of hands, my friends. You know, being married or having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, having some little help around. You know, my wife over here, she's doing the camera, she's doing the moderating. So you guys have any questions? You guys want to say anything? Feel free to just throw that in there because you know she's going to tell me whatever you guys have to say or you guys want to know anything. Fire it off. All good. Ooh. Yeah, check out these little tiny little onions, my friends. Okay, kids are getting a little rowdy. Anyway, check out these little baby little tiny onions. Check these out. These onions just get smaller and smaller and smaller. So can't believe that they brought us a bag of onions this size. Look at this. I can fit like 3 of these in my palm. Now I got some big hands. But those are some really tiny onions. I'm telling you guys, kind of ridiculous. Must not have been a very good harvest this year. I got another one. Got another onion over here. Daughter says show this one. So there we go. Oh, okay. Got our veggies over here. Let's do a little bit longer. This one's a little. It's looking. You know what though? This tempura batter is a little bit lighter. You know what I mean? The other one was a little bit. You know, had some more brown, but this one kind of just stays nice and light. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. But I gotta say, I kind of like the Fire and Smoke Society a little better for their tempura. Here, please don't touch that. Okay, yeah, really good. I got the nice carrot over there. Really good. All right, I don't need that. I don't need that right there, baby. All right, we made this nice little dipping sauce. Got a little bit of that soy sauce, a little bit of that the Bakkens.
Stop grabbing the onion, please.
A little bit of Bakkens. A little bit of this nice dipping sauce. They make 2 different kinds of this, but this one's really good.
You're making me upset. You're not listening.
Very good. All right.
Stop.
Now calm down. Now calm down. Yeah, sorry, my friends. The kids being a little rambunctious, you know. All right, got these delicious veggies. They're doing their thing. The oil's doing its thing. Thank you guys for joining us. You know, we're just cooking up this nice, delicious tempura.
You're not touching shrimp. It's
We
raw.
use the
I understand that.
we
It's
use
not
the
appropriate to get sick.
Kikomans for this one. The last one we use the Lucky Tempura from Fire and Smoke Society.
Okay, well, please listen then and don't touch them.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Oh yeah, just separating them from the basket. You know, that way when I dump them in. Oh shoot, the oil man. When I dump them in the baking sheet over here, there's a nice clean separation. I don't gotta hack at them and try to beg them to separate. Just kind of just pops off. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Looks good. Very nice. Yeah, like I said, just kind of separate them from the basket. We've been cooking for almost, I think, 2 hours now. So, we got a little crust up in this basket, but, we're just going to keep it managed. Not going to worry about it. Huh?
Dad can't smell. He's from across the counter.
Oh, what's wrong?
It's perfume that she used.
Oh, you use some perfume. Okay, I'll smell it later, okay? Soon. And plus, we got all these other smells happening around us. Yeah. Gotta put some perfume on once for to smell it. But there's too many other smells happening, right? Can't be smelling, individual smells right here when all this deliciousness is happening. All right, this looks pretty good. Gonna make some space over here. Moving right along. Oh, got the shrimp over here, nice and deep peeled. Looks good, looks good. And let's see. Yeah, we made some space. Let's dump these delicious veggies right up in here in the oil. Oops. We're gonna dump this. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna do one more batch of veggies. Shh. We're gonna do one more batch of veggies, and then we're gonna move on to our shrimp. So you guys joining us?
Savannah.
You guys joining us? Appreciate you guys watching. Got the kids over here in the front row seat. So you guys hear any weird noises? It's probably them. Oh. All right, good. Yeah, just clean up the basket. We don't want them to burn. Over time, these things, they look good now, but they burn after a while. So, all right, we got a couple of crispies up in here. You see all these things. We've been accumulating some stuff up in here. Kind of throw them over here off to the side. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. We're just having a nice little tempura fry tonight. Gonna make some delicious salad here in a moment too. We almost got all of our veggies done. But we got our shrimp coming up next. We're about to be in shrimp heaven, my friends. So stick around. We got the shrimp coming up right next. So one moment, we're gonna be doing our delicious shrimp fry. Oh yeah, looks good. All right, yeah, we're just kind of getting some of these crispies up over here. We got some nice golden brown pieces. We got some
No.
kind of dark brown pieces. That's okay. Kind of get those out of the way. All good, all good. Clean up the basket again, just real quick. Looks good. All right, yeah, we're doing our tempura. Thank you guys for joining us. We're over here. We're just chilling. Nice Friday tempura. You know, sounds good to me. Sounds good to the fam. All you know, all week we're thinking about doing something special, and it's like, what do we want to do? But tempura sounds pretty good. Let me know if you guys, done any tempura at home. Well, tempura at home is super simple. It's not complicated at all. Oh yeah. All right, looks good. We got our veggies. Okay, this is our last batch of veggies. I wasn't sure if we were going to have enough batter to do all the the veggies plus the shrimp, but it's looking just fine. So we're going to do this last batch of veggies, and then we're going to fire these shrimp up. So, oh yeah, you guys never made, definitely missing out. It's very simple. It's not complicated at all.
It had issues and now it's on, but it was reconnecting.
Oh, okay. Looks like we just needed to reconnect. So apologies if any vision or any quality changes, my friends. Apologies. Let me know if all is well now. But yeah, our Wi-Fi. We got. I don't know if anybody has Spectrum, but Spectrum is very kind of inconsistent, very kind of spotty. So not the best. So, but then they kind of have a monopoly where we are. They're the only ones that's provided. We can get some satellite, but we don't want to get satellite. So anyway, apologies, my friends. Okay, yeah, just gonna get this last batch up over here. Oh yeah.
Your baby's gone.
Oh yeah, gonna do this last batch. I mean, we got a little bit of everything. We got some sweet potato. We got some onion. We got I don't think we have any broccoli. I don't think we have any broccoli in this batch. So
Broccoli's gone.
I think the broccoli is gone. We have broccoli over here, but none in the batter. Oh yeah, try to do as much as we can up over here. So that way we can move on to our shrimp. Get the shrimp cooked. Get some more broccoli. Okay, hold on. Yeah, kids love the broccoli, but they're not a huge fan of the sweet potato. So go figure. But the sweet potato is super good. Definitely nice. You got to do a little sweet potato when you do the tempura. In my opinion, you got to do sweet potato. Shit, back up.
I'm telling you.
Sorry, my friend. The kids getting a little rambunctious. All right, let's do this batch up in there. There we go. Let's see what happens with our oil. We got to watch out with the oil. Oh yeah, see, we drained a bunch of oil. We've been cooking for a while. Every time we do a batch, we take a little bit more oil out. So, we're good. When we first started, we were a little worried, but we're okay now. Really good. These carrots, nice tempura carrots. Got a little bit of the tempura broccoli right here. The Kikoman is not bad. It's definitely crispier and lighter than the fire and smoke Lucky Tempura, but it's not bad. I still like the fire and smoke better, but there's nothing wrong with these ones too. See, this is the Kikomans right here, and this right here, this is the fire and smoke. So check these out. You see, I like this a little bit better, but this I think is more traditional. You know what I mean? This is a little bit more traditional, but I think this tastes a little better, to be perfectly honest. So you guys, if you tried them both, let me know what you guys prefer. I kind of like the fire and smoke a little better. Gotta say, I like it a little bit better. But they're both good. They're both good. You want some more broccoli?
Yummy.
We'll get some for the kids. The kids over here. Where's my butter knife?
I think you have salt already, right? Underneath there?
No, they didn't want it. All right, get another butter knife. Let's see. I hate losing stuff. Always I'm losing stuff, right, my friends? You get something, and then you lose it. Okay. Got the sauce right here. There you go. And then you wanted the broccoli. Cut the broccoli in half over here. Nice tender tempura broccoli. Keep an eyeball on everything. Oh yeah, cut these babies in half. Better for dipping. Oh yeah, here you go.
Guys, give it to you.
Here you go.
Guys, there's
Here you
shrimp and broccoli.
There you go. Some broccoli right there for you. Yeah, I like the carrots honestly. I like the carrots a lot. Looks pretty good. Yeah,
You eat it.
the batter they use for the Kikomans, it doesn't brown as much as the other one. It's still good though. Still good. They're both different. Still different.
The what? The broccoli pudding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Cooking over here. Thank you guys for joining us. Over here making some nice tempura. You know, we're doing the Kikomans. We did the fire and smoke a minute ago. We use the seltzer water with those. It makes it nice and airy, nice and cold. Seltzer water prevents the gluten from forming. So keeping it nice and cold is the trick. So, all right, yeah, we're just cooking these babies up. Yeah, what I noticed for the Kikomans is the batter and the breading they use is a little bit lighter than the fire and smoke. So they're both pretty good, but I think I prefer the fire and smoke if I'm being honest. I think it has a little more flavor, a little bit, I don't know, a little bit better for my palate. But I think honestly this is probably a little bit more traditional, but both of them are pretty good. Both of them are pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, this is the Kikoman right here, and this is the fire and smoke. So I mean, like, I don't know. I think this tastes a little bit better, just a little bit. But they're both super good. Honestly, they're both super good.
The what? All them pudding.
Oh yeah, they're all swimming in there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we're waiting, and thank you guys for joining us. You know, we got the shrimp coming at you next. Got these delicious shrimp. I know some of you guys been waiting a little bit for the shrimp. Don't you worry. About to be in shrimp heaven right now.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sure about that. All right. Let's see. Taking a little long over here. I think our thing might actually got disconnected, but the light's back on now, so we're good. All right, looking good. Anyway, if you guys just joining it the first time, hit that subscribe. We got more coming for you. We're doing these lives. You know, we do about 3 or 4 a week, or whenever we get inspired, and we do the regular videos too. I did promise some of you guys we're going to do the Amish banana cake today with the peanut butter frosting. So I do apologize. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. So that's going to be tomorrow. Got a little busy today. There was a burn ban that was lifted where we live. So we had to fire up some of our pile, had to add some to it. And we did that live too. So if you're interested, go check out some nice fire footage there. All right. But yeah, these are almost done. Got these lovely, got the lovely sweet potatoes. Got a little bit of the onion, a little carrot, and then we're going to throw our nice shrimp up in there. We're doing the Kikoman Tempura batter right now. Did the fire and smoke a minute ago. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's just chugging right along. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys. Ooh. Oh yeah, but yeah, nothing like a delicious tempura at home, right? Especially with the broccoli. You know, you got to have the sweet potato in there as well, and the carrot. The carrot makes all the difference. Carrot is fabulous. Yeah, please stop. We got the kids over here. The kids are being a little rowdy, so apologies, you guys, if you hear anything right there in the foreground.
That's broccoli.
That's broccoli, yeah.
That's broccoli in there.
No, in here we got some sweet potato. We got a little bit of carrot. We got a little tiny onion. There's no broccoli in here.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, kids are asking what's in the basket. So, all right, yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out, joining us. We're almost done over here. We've got a little bit left. And we still need to make our salad. We're going to be making our salad, but we got some nice clams. We got some nice stuffed clams we're going to be doing up last. And while we do the clams, we're going to be making our salad. So keep everything happening, all flowing at the same time. Looking good. Yeah, I think our basket or our fryer got a little disconnected there. So yeah, I guess that's why it's taking so long. Give us another second, my friends. We're going to do our lovely shrimp. We got these nice big jumbo shrimp. We're going to be cooking these babies up. They're going to be mighty fine eating. We got them nice and dried off over here. Dry them off a little bit more. We just took the tails off of them, so kind of have carte blanche over here with our shrimp. Just, fry them up and eat the whole thing. Don't worry about no tails. Oh yeah, we're gonna get them nice and dry. Nice and dry. So it'll just, the batter will stick to them real good. And it'll just have the flavor we want on there. Won't have any, no shrimp juice. You know what I mean? Maybe shrimp juice has its purposes, but not today. It doesn't. You go back over there. Go over there. You go over there, please. Go. Come on, you guys. All right, sorry, my friends. Kids being a little rowdy. So.
I feel that for me too.
All right, here we go. Huh? Oh, really? Okay, that's all good. All right, let's see. We're going to pull these babies off and then do our nice shrimp. The shrimp over here called us. The shrimp want a little bit of attention. Yeah, like I said, my friends, apologies. I got the kids over here. Can only be civilized for so long, where, you guys have some kids that are a little bit older. You know what I mean? And the younger ones too, they start off, good, but then they turn naughty at some point. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Can't control them anymore at a certain age, so just gotta live with them. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
All right, come on, you guys. You guys are being naughty. Yeah, apologies, my friends. Kids over here being naughty. No ice cream for you guys.
Yes.
Oh, okay, come on, guys. All right, apologies, my friends. We're doing a longer live tonight than we expected. We got all these veggies. We were thinking it'd be like maybe an hour and a half, but I think we're pushing a little longer than that. So, like I said, appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm just gonna clear up our basket real quick. Get all of our little crunchies up out of there. Oh yeah, and then yeah, we got a nice Amish banana cake coming at you tomorrow with some nice peanut butter frosting. That's going to be fabulous. I know I promised it today. My apologies, my friends. I wasn't live yesterday, and I said, today it's going to be the day for that one. But I got a little busy today. We had the burn ban lifted. We had to fire up some stuff. Had some other stuff going on too. So yeah, tomorrow, my friends, we're coming at you with a nice banana cake. Amish banana cake with the peanut butter frosting. So, okay, go. Thank you. Go, please. Go. Yeah, appreciate it, my friends. Kids being real rowdy, so thank you for your patience. All right, looking good over here. I think it's shrimp time. We can kind of clean this basket, but we're not going to worry about that too much. All right, we're on to our last batch over here. Let's see. We could probably do all these shrimp in 2 or 3 batches. Let's see how this goes. Got these lovely shrimp up in here. Let's just kind of a little handful of shrimp at a time. Get some nice. There we go. Put some shrimp up in there.
What we just said?
Put some shrimp up in there. Get them all nice and coated. And the Kikoman, this batter, it's a lot lighter than the Fire and Smoke Society Lucky Tempura. I kind of like the Fire and Smoke Society a little bit better, but I think they're both good. But if I was buying them again, I'd probably get that Fire and Smoke. So check that one out. There's nothing wrong with the Kikoman, but I don't know, just personal preference. I think it has a little better flavor. I mean, maybe the Kikoman is more traditional, but I think, I don't know, the other one's a little tastier in my opinion. A little tastier. So you guys try this at home. Definitely pick up the Fire and Smoke. And I've seen that at Walmart. That's about it, honestly. I haven't seen it anywhere else, really. You guys have seen that anywhere else, let me know. But I've just seen that at Walmart, but super, super good, the Fire and Smoke, Lucky Tempura. We got some other stuff from them, too. We got the Mr. Schnitzel. We're going to make some chicken fried steaks with that one night. And I think we had, I don't know, they had another one, too. I think they have a fish fry, too. We're going to try the fish fry. Yeah, we did the steel cracker fish fry last time. We fried up some fish. We did some mango fish tacos, or some mango Cajun fish tacos last time on the live. That did really good. But yeah, this time we're just doing some nice, easy tempura. And this is the star of the show, my friends. We got the delicious shrimp. It is shrimp time. You know what I mean, my friends? We got the veggies. We've been fooling around with the veggies for a while, but now it's time for the star of the show. It is shrimp time. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being patient. You got to build up these things. I appreciate you guys being patient. But yeah, The wait is over because it is shrimp time. We putting the shrimp right here up in the fryer. We got this delicious tempura batter up in here. We added a little flour. You know, it was a little thin for my taste. So we added a little bit of flour to kind of make our stuff stick better. And plus, we're prepping this with we're dumping a bunch of shrimp right here in this basket. So on the interim, we're not dripping a bunch of stuff up in there. So you guys better listen. Come on. Don't be naughty babies. Yeah, I got the kids over here. Kids are being a little rowdy, but what are you gonna do? There's some kids over here on the spectrum, so we can't be too angry with them here and there. All right, couple of shrimp here, a couple of shrimp there. There we go. Looks pretty good. All right, let's see. Dump these babies in there. Oh yeah, shrimp time. There we go. About to be in Shrimpville. All right, looking good. Make some room for the shrimp for when we dump them on there. Our onion is super, super good. Love the onion. The carrot too. The carrot, the onion, and of course the sweet potato. The sweet potato is fabulous doing the tempura. Really good. If you're gonna do this, my friends, do not skip the sweet potato. Really good. Oh yeah. Check out these lovely little shrimp. They're swimming in that oil. Oh, you're swimming in that flavor. Really good. Yeah. Kids are being naughty, sometimes all you can do is laugh, Why get angry? Just, they'd be like that, right? Oh yeah. Kids got a lot of energy, so. Hey, calm down, you guys. Calm down. I want people to hear me, please. All right. Got these lovely shrimp, and they're doing their shrimp thing over here. Oh yeah. All right, cheers to you guys. We're over here having a nice little tempura Friday. Like I said before, we moved. Before we moved, we used to go to this really good Japanese place, and they'd have the best tempura. We have not been able to find one just like it, so we're making our own. It's coming out pretty good. Yeah, sorry, my friends, it's a little loud in here, so I apologize. My friends. Kids are just rowdy sometimes. It'd be like that, right? Ooh. Oh yeah, these shrimp are smelling really good. Let's see. We want to finish them around 145, but the shrimp just kind of been chilling for a little bit, so we're not going to worry about being perfect with the temperature. We might go a little tiny bit over, but we're basically checking for the batter to be nice and golden, the shrimp to be nice and happy up in there. See, the shrimp are looking nice. I think we want it just a second longer for some nice golden brown up in there. Oh yeah. Nice, lovely shrimp. There's nothing like a nice tempura shrimp. The best. Nothing like it, especially if you have a little carrot to go with it. You go a little sweet potato. Really good, my friend. Really good. Yeah, we got our nice shrimp over here. The shrimp are just waiting to be fried over here. We're doing a nice tempura. Oh yeah. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We're over here right by Orlando, Florida. Doing our nice little tempura over here. We just did a bunch of veggies. I say a bunch of veggies. We did a bunch of veggies. You see this, my friends? We did the sweet potato. We did the carrot. We did the broccoli. We did the onion. We did it all. And now we're doing the shrimp. So the shrimp, we're saying, hey, you know what? We're not chopped liver over here. We're the star of the show. And there we go. Last but not least, we're doing the shrimp. I think we're good with these ones. We're going to peel these ones off, put them right here on the old baking sheet with the paper towel. Going to do another batch. Got a little bit more shrimp. Got some shrimp action coming at you tonight. It's Friday. Might as well celebrate, you know. Keep it nice and simple over here. Nice tempura fry. Some of these shrimp got a little stuck to our basket. Ooh, come on, shrimpies, let's go home. Let's go home, shrimpies. Oh yeah, we've been cooking for a little bit, so you know our basket has a little bit of batter on it stuck, so the shrimp kind of latched onto that. We're gonna go ahead and clean our basket here in a moment. So that way, the next batch is a nice clean separation. There we go. But yeah, these shrimp are looking fabulous. They're smelling fabulous. Got this nice Kikoman tempura batter on there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's hot. That is really good. Mmm. Really good. Reminds me of the fried shrimp you get. Ooh, that's hot. That's the Chinese restaurants. Really good though. Mmm. All right, I'll just clean the basket real quick. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. We got this nice clean basket. Nice clean basket means a nice clean separation. You know what I mean? We do not want the shrimp to get stuck on the basket. We want a nice clean separation. All right. Looks good. All right. Looks good. Got a nice clean basket, you know, as much as possible. Put this over here. Let's go. Okay, now it's time for some more shrimp, my friends. Time for some more shrimp. And when we get done with these shrimp, we're going to do our nice salad. But we still have those nice clams we're going to do. We're going to do our nice, delicious clams. Oh, yeah. We're going to do our nice clams, stuffed clams. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try to get these on here quickly because they're dripping. They're dripping, my friends. So go ahead and load these babies right up on here. Load them up. Appreciate you guys hanging out. You watching us tonight. Okay. All right, my friends. We're over here doing a nice little special tempura on a Friday. You know, it's Friday. We're having something special, but everything is so expensive. You know, you go to the store, everything is so expensive. You go to the restaurant, it's so expensive. You know, you can't blame them. The price of food is high, so the stuff goes up. But, you know, it's great when you can make your own stuff at home, not break the bank. And that's what we're doing tonight with this nice tempura recipe. You know, it's a real easy one. We got our kit from the Kikoman, but we also tried the Fire and Smoke Society, the Lucky Tempura, and I got to say that one is really good. I think I prefer that one. The batter is a little tastier. I think the Kikoman's probably more traditional, honestly, but the Fire and Smoke Society, the Lucky Tempura they have, it is fantastic. We're definitely going to be buying that one again. All right, space these here shrimp out a little bit. You know, we don't want to have a shrimp conundrum. Oh yeah, and this batter, we added a little flour to their batter because it was just really thin. You know, it was like ranch thin, or like Walmart ranch thin, really thin, not thick at all. All right, dump the babies in there. There we go. Huh? Got a little bit left. Did you fix the angle? All right, yeah, just let me know what you guys are up to tonight. We're over here finishing up our tempura. It's been a nice, nice little fry. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're, you're fresh in the chat. You know, we've been on a little bit, cooking up these delicious shrimpies now. We got our veggies situated, in the first round. But now it's time for the shrimp. The shrimp had to make an appearance. And, oh, yeah, the shrimp are not disappointing. The shrimp over here, doing their shrimp thing. So I'm gonna let these shrimp cook a little bit longer, take them off, do another batch, and then we got some nice, delicious stuffed clams. Stuffed clams we're gonna be doing. Oh yeah, we do some nice clams, and we're gonna make our nice salad. Check these out. We got these nice Mikado honey ginger salad kits over at Publix, and this is gonna be great with our tempura. It's gonna complement it really nicely. Nice light, sweet, fresh ginger flavor to go with kind of some of our heavier, tempura. It's a little, not exactly light, you know what I mean? Not exactly light, but really good. It may not be light, but it tastes just right, right? All right, now our shrimp Shrimp over here, swimming in the oil, swimming in this oil over here. All right, let's try to separate some of these shrimp. Last time, had a little bit of a difficult time separating. All right, let's try to separate some of these shrimp. These shrimp like to stick to the basket. You know, this batter that from the Kikoman, it's kind of light. So the other batter kind of had better separation in my experience. So I don't know. Another reason why I prefer the other one a little bit more. But yeah, let's kind of separate some of these shrimp, make it so they kind of fall off the basket when we want them to and not stick like the last time. Oh yeah, come on, shrimpies, let's go. Let's go, shrimpies. All right, got that one. Got the lone wolf over here. There we go. Got these shrimp. There we go. The shrimp are just dancing in there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Got the shrimp over there. Ooh, there we go. It sounds good, huh? Making some shrimp music. Ooh, that smells really good. Smells really, really, you know, I don't know. It's kind of no other way to describe fried shrimp. You know, it's really good. It's like an umami kind of smell. Really delicious. Oh yeah. All right, but yeah, we're almost done over here, my friends. We got one more batch of shrimp left. Then we're gonna do our clams. We're gonna make our salad. We're gonna wrap it up. But thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for your comments. And we just hit 500 subscribers today on the YouTube. Thank you guys. If any of you guys are new subscribers, the old subscribers, thank you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. You know, appreciate you guys all you people wondering if you want to subscribe or not. I guarantee you it's going to be worth your time. You've got these recipes coming to you, you know, 3 or 4 times a week on the lives. And we got the regular videos too. So yeah, stick around. You're sure to learn something, be entertained. Hopefully a combination of both. Oh yeah, but yeah, these shrimp over here, these shrimp are just dancing with flavor. So let them cook a little bit longer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that shrimp smells so good. Really good. Ooh, nothing like some fried shrimp, right? Oh yeah, check these beautiful shrimpies out. Oh yeah, little shrimp appetizer. Mmm, really good. Oh man, like those nice deep fried ones at the Chinese restaurants where it's like that nice thick batter. Really good. Mmm. Oh, I think we're gonna pull these shrimp. No, the shrimp, you know, they cook fast, so you don't need to cook them too long. But the batter, I just want the batter to be nice and golden brown. You know what I mean, my friends? Looks good. Looks good. All right, last batch coming up. And thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We're just cooking these shrimp up. We got our nice tempura. We've been cooking. We're about to make our salad. We got some fried clams too. Some fried clams were coming out to you today. It's actually not fried clams. It's like a fried clam mix stuffed in a clam shell. So not exactly fried clams, but pretty close. Pretty close. Oh yeah, but check these beautiful shrimp out. Looking good. Oh yeah. Put these shrimp up in here. And yeah, this has gone on a little longer than I anticipated, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys joining us. We're just having a nice little evening over here making some delicious tempura shrimp right now, but we got our nice shrimp. We got our nice sweet potato earlier. Sweet potato. We got the yellow onion. Um, we did the carrot. And of course, we did the broccoli. You know, you can't have tempura without nice fried and battered broccoli along with the sweet potato. The sweet potato definitely, you know, gives a lot of flavor, really good, nice texture. You know, I think a lot better. I think I prefer the sweet potato than the regular potatoes, honestly. You know, if I had to just choose one, I'd probably go with the sweet potato. Oh yeah, but these nice jumbo shrimp, we got the tails cut off them, so we're just kind of throwing them up over here, trying to play a little shrimp Tetris, so we can get all this shrimp over here on this basket. But yeah, it's been kind of cool. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys commenting. You know, you guys just saying where you're from and all that. You know, where you're watching from. We're over here in Orlando, right by a little town called Kissimmee. So right here. You know, all by the amusement parks and all the fun stuff, all by the beaches. Moved here, wanted to do a little bit of coral restoration. You know, still haven't done that yet, but that's coming soon. I'm going to be hoping to go out there the scuba diving and go and try to propagate some corals and all that. But it's expensive, getting over there and all that. So coming soon, hopefully, right? Okay, let's see. All right, got our nice last little bit of shrimp over here. Last little bit of shrimp, and then we're gonna do our clams, and we're gonna do our salad. So, like I said, appreciate you guys hanging out. It's Friday, but thanks for spending some time with us. Just having a little chill, little tempura, little tempura fry. All right, right there. Oh yeah, and you know what? There's nothing like the aroma of some delicious fried shrimp, in my opinion. Really, really good. Really good. It's almost like like those nice Chinese restaurant shrimp. The nice, deep golden brown ones. Oh yeah. This tempura batter isn't quite the same, but it's still not bad. So, maybe we'll try to make some of those next time or something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. All right. Just coming along nicely over here. These nice tempura veggies. Check it out. We got all these veggies. We cooked up. We got the broccoli. We got the sweet potato. We got these carrots over here. A little bit of everything, and the shrimp. Of course, we got the shrimp. So really good. Oh, sure. Yeah. Gotta distribute the shrimp right. Yeah. Some more shrimp over here. Oh, did I plug? That's what happened earlier. There you go. It's good. Yeah, that's what happened earlier to drop the temperature for a minute. But it was still cooking, so I didn't realize right away. Yeah, we love the shrimp, my friends. Nothing wrong with a little bit of shrimp, especially when it's nice and fried in this nice tempura batter. Oh yeah. Can you go with that, please?
No, I'm gonna use it.
Oh yeah, it smells really good over here. Got our nice, like our lovely shrimp over here. Got some shrimp action. Ooh, all right, yeah. Let's separate them in the basket. We keep getting them stuck up in there, so we're gonna kind of carefully separate them if we can, so there's a nice clean break whenever we're done cooking over here. All right, yeah. Some of them are a little stubborn. This batter is thinner than the fire and smoke, so we're gonna have to be a little mean to the shrimp a little bit, but that's okay. They're still going to be nice and delicious, nice and airy. I'm going to put them back here in this oil right here in a second. Going to get these shrimp separated. We've been cooking a little over 2 hours now, so this basket, as it's seen some use, so it's got some crusties up in there. There we go. Put the shrimp back up in there. All right, there we go. Get that beautiful shrimp making that as beautiful. Get that beautiful oil noises. Oh yeah. All right, and now let's bust out the clams. We got the clams over here, the stuffed clams I've been telling you guys about. Doing a little special tonight for Friday, Oh yeah, these delicious clams. We're ready to go with stuffed clams. We got everything done, but it's about to be clam time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it smells really good. These shrimp smelling mighty fine. And we're doing our oil about 375 or so. When you do those higher temperatures with the oil, the food doesn't get soggy. So, when you do lower temperatures and you're frying food, it's going to get kind of soggy. When you do a little higher temperatures, it locks the crispness in, so it doesn't let the moisture kind of penetrate as easily. So higher temperatures is crispier food. So definitely aim for 375 for stuff like this. In most situations, really, I kind of aim for about 375. When you're frying stuff. Oh yeah, these shrimp are looking good. The shrimp cook fast, so over here ready to go. Oh yeah, they're smelling real good. Nice fried shrimp for our tempura. And this has gone on a little long, my friends. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Gonna clean our basket because we're gonna dump those clams up in there. Oh yeah, gonna dump the clams up in there. See what happens. The package said great for air frying, but you know what? We're not going to use the air fryer. We are going to use the regular fryer. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny. The little tag it had with the price said great for air fryer on it. It's kind of funny. They want you to buy it, but if you don't know how to use it, they give you a suggestion, right? All right, gonna get kind of all of our batter separated off the basket if we can, because we want the oil to kind of flow freely through there when we're doing the clams. All right, looks pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. And now it is clam time, my friends. Oh yeah, check these babies out. $2.50 each. You know, how are we gonna say no to that? You know, it's gonna be delicious.
You know the shrimp?
Oh, yeah, I'm done with the shrimp. We got some little sweet potato, a little bit left in there, so we're gonna cook that along with this, but that's gonna cook sooner. They might be a little bit seafood, so that's okay. Yeah, we waited to the end to do this because you know that's gonna make our oil kind of fishy when we do this. So gonna kind of save the best for last, right? You know, we did the shrimp. The shrimp was really the best for last, but the clams, oh my gosh, my friends. Check out these beautiful clams. Oh yeah. Nice, big, beautiful, delicious clams. And we used to get something like this from this buffet place we used to go back in California. Something real similar to this. But we're cooking these babies up today. We're putting the clams right up in there, right up in that oil. Let's see how this goes, my friends. This might be a disaster. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let me wash my hands real quick. I got a little clam on my hands. You know what I mean? I don't like any clam on my hands. Wash the hands real quick. Get the clam juice off of there. All right. It's good. All right, and you know what? I'm having a real quick thought. The bottom of this is a little bit moist. I know I just cleaned my hands. Let me just wash this because you don't want to mix water and oil, especially when the oil is hot. So dry everything. Get all the liquid off of there. You know, there might be a little condensation or whatever. Just get them as dry as possible because there's already a lot of liquid in this mix. So dry the bottom of the shell, and we're going to put these beautiful clams, these stuffed, jumbo, freaking delicious clams. Look at these, my friends. This right here is the real star right here. These jumbo, delicious clams. We're putting them in the oil. You know, say a prayer for me, my friends. Let's see how this goes. These are some big old clams. Had a little flare-ups with the oil. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh. And apologies, my friends. The kids are being a little rambunctious. You know, what are you going to do? Kids are being a little ornery. Oh, well. All right. This is cooking. This is, you know, doing its thing. Let's do, you know what, actually? Let's throw this, we got one sweet potato left. One little piece of a sweet potato. We're going to put this in here. Trying to just check on it, I guess, after a while. If we remember, we'll see. I'm going to put this one right in there. Right there. There we go. Right there. And then we got one left over here. So that's the way, you know, we don't waste anything. We're about to wrap it up over here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. But yeah, we got this. We got just a couple of scraps up in here. Nothing of real substance. We got just a couple of scraps up in there. So we're basically done with our batter. We got our nice salad. Gonna be making this salad right now, my friends. Doing that salad, and we're doing the clams. The clams are cooking in there. We'll see. We got the we got the temperature probe over here. So we're aiming for about 165 for that. You know where my temperature probe is?
Which one are you looking for?
The one that you stick in the meat.
I think you got her.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna make this salad real quick. And like I said, you want this clam mixture. It says cook it to 165, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna make this nice salad right here. Nice, delicious Mikado honey ginger salad. Go along with our nice light, I shouldn't say light, huh? It's not exactly light at all. Nice tempura. So I'm gonna get this salad all nice and mixed up in here. Yeah, I think so. Yep. All good? Good. Yeah, using the Mikado. This is some really good stuff. They have a few different ones, but it has a lot of really good flavor, especially this one. You know, has a lot of ginger. Really good. All right. We got a little pineapple in there too. All right. And thank you guys for hanging out. You know, it's been a little bit, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Let me know where you're watching from. You guys are just joining us. We got a little bit of crispies in here. We got some sesame sticks, making a nice little salad. And we're cooking up our delicious clams, our nice stuffed clams. Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. We made our tempura a minute ago, but they had these nice clams on sale at the restaurant, or I'm sorry, at Publix, and picked up some clams. They were $2.50 each. So the clams are cooking in there, and we're gonna check the clams, the temperature. We want it to be about 165. That's what it recommends. So yeah, do our salad real quick. Oh yeah, and we come prepared for these types of occasions. We got our nice salad spoons over here, so we're gonna be cooking those. Can you recenter the camera, please?
Sure.
All right, and then we got our nice salad dressing. Let's put our dry stuff up in there first. We got our nice pineapple. Got a nice pineapple up in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, they put pineapple. That's interesting one. Oh yeah, pineapple. Gonna be doing our nice sesame sticks. Nice sesame sticks up in there. All right, let's see. Got the sesame sticks.
Michelle says hi from Florida.
Hey, Michelle. Yeah, we're also in Florida. We're right by. We're in Kissimmee. You guys, you know. I was gonna tell you we're right by Orlando, but if you're in Florida, you already know. I tell everyone else, you know, Kissimmee's right for Orlando because nobody's ever heard of Kissimmee before. Oh yeah, here we go. Got the nice Mikado honey ginger dressing. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this at Publix, so check that one out. Really good stuff. You know, we like the ginger dressing from them, but we're doing the honey. Got the honey ginger dressing today. So wife says it's good. I don't think I've tried this one before. I think she has. Oh, you haven't either? Yeah, but the other one's really good. It's real authentic. It's real light. It's real fresh. Let's check our clams. See what the clams is up to. Let's see. And like I said, we want to be about 165 for the clams. Let's see what these are looking like. Got some nice stuffed clams at Publix. They had them on sale, $2.50 each. So,
Not working?
it's not working. Is the other one out there?
No, that's the only one I've seen.
Oh shoot. Well, I'm not sure then.
If it's out there, what would it be?
Uh,
Let me just see if I'm looking at it.
all right, yeah, I gotta check the temperature, my friends, but the thing is not working. So maybe my wife can find it, maybe not. Maybe just keep them out for a second. And all right, now we're gonna do. We got our nice salad dressing up in here. Let's kind of mix this salad up. Oh yeah, kind of talk. We got a little boat. This time, so kind of be delicate with it. You know, give it a little mix up in there. Give it a little toss. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. Smells good. Yeah, I love this Mikado. They have some really good stuff. We tried the ginger one. The ginger ones are really tasty. This is the honey ginger. I'm tasting the honey. There we go. Awesome. All right, my friends, we are in luck. We got the one that's working. The other one is a little old. But yeah, we got the nice. Now we got some vision. You know, we got some vision into the temperature over here. And we are at 106 over here. Like I said, we want to be at 165. So good thing we check. So we're putting these back in the oil. We're shooting about for 165. So we can pull them about 160, and the carryover temperature will take them to 165 when they're done. But yeah, they're around 105 right now. You know, let them cook a little longer. All right, yeah, everything is plugged in. Everything is good. Yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys joining. We're just, we put together this nice tempura over here. We use the Kikoman. We also use the Fire and Smoke Society. The lucky, you want some? Yeah, my son's gonna try some right now. Yeah, the girls tried them. They loved everything. They loved the shrimp. They loved the broccoli.
There's more.
Yeah, they all came out pretty good. You know, the Kikoman, the breading on the Kikoman was a little bit lighter than the Fire and Smoke Society, but I think I like the Fire and Smoke Society a little bit better. A little bit, you know, the flavor profile a little bit tastier on that, in my opinion. I don't know. Try them both. Let me know what you guys like. All right. Yeah, we're doing these tempura. It's been a little long, so I apologize. keeping you guys over here. So almost done, my friends. We're cooking these delicious clams. Got some little clam action happening over here. And yeah, we just want to take those up to 165, and then we'll take them off. Yeah, almost there. We got a nice spread over here. We got the let's see, we got our nice veggies here. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. And we're about to wrap things up, my friends. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate all the subscribers. We've hit 500 subscribers today. Appreciate you guys all. You guys hanging out. You guys commenting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, got a nice boat of salad over here. Check it out. Got a nice, presentation. Excuse me. Oh yeah, looks good. All right, got the salad all situated. We got everything else pretty much taken care of. Let's get a plate so we can wrap things up. And I really do appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a little bit. I think we're almost at about 3 hours. But yeah, we're wrapping up over here. We're gonna do. We got the clams over here. The clams are looking mighty fine. A little golden brown, a little bit dark golden brown, but that's okay. We got to get the temperature just right too. You don't want to be pulling it too soon, just because it looks a certain way. You gotta be, watching what's on the inside, right? And that kind of goes for all things, right? Don't judge something on the outside for what it is on the inside. All right, so 145. This one is 128. So a little bit longer. They're pretty cold. Pretty cold. Let them ride. Let them ride. Let them ride. Let them go a little bit longer, my friends. But yeah, check this out. We got some delicious eats tonight, my friend. We got these nice tempura veggies. Check out our spread. We got the shrimp. There's nothing wrong with some of these shrimp. We got the carrots. We got the sweet potatoes. If you're doing the tempura, you absolutely must have sweet potato. There's nothing like sweet potato. Whoops, lost that one. And the broccoli. The broccoli, the sweet potato are like your tempura staples. You can kind of add whatever else you want in there, but you got to have the broccoli and you got to at least have the sweet potato. And you can do other things, but shrimp. Nothing wrong with a little shrimp. And also, it's another good practice to do carrots. Carrot has a lot of flavor too, especially when you do this tempura dressing. It's nice and light. It's nice and crispy. Full of flavor. Very tasty. We're eating the veggies. They might be fried, but they're still veggies, right? So I still get some points for having the veggies. So if the doctor's watching this, look, doc, we're having the veggies. They might be a little fried, but hey, man, it's still green, right? Green is green, right? That's what I say. All right, let's see what this is looking like. Yeah, we're just cooking these clams nice and slow. The clam was a little cold, but for seafood, for chicken, for pork, you can't let them get to room temperature. You don't want to have them out chilling. You want to go directly, to the heat with poultry, with seafood. But for beef, you can kind of let it get to room temperature. But for seafood, you definitely don't want to do that. You want to just kind of go straight to the heat from the cold. All right, see what's up over here. All right, 169, looking good. I said 165, so we'll settle at 165. There we go, my friend. We're a little dark over here. We're a little darker than what we would like, but that's okay. It's tasty on the inside, right? Maybe we should turn the heat down just a smidge. But yeah, we got everything over here. We're all wrapped up, so we're all ready to go. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. For those that keep popping in and out, thank you. Really do appreciate you. Appreciate all the subscribers. Appreciate all you guys watching. Leaving the likes. Thank you. But yeah, we are ready to go. We're gonna do the taste test. A little bit of everything. So you guys, we'll be wrapping up here in a moment. But yeah, hit that subscribe. We got more stuff coming. We're gonna do a nice Amish banana cake. That's gonna be coming at you tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. I know I did promise that it was gonna be today, but kind of got busy over here, and there's a burn ban lifted, and we had to set some stuff on fire. Right? Sometimes you just gotta set some stuff on fire, right? You get a little distracted.
In our past live stream.
Yeah, that's in our past live stream. If you want to check that one out, I'm looking for something that I can try everything with.
Live stream from earlier, seasoning pork belly and chicken shawarma. You guys want to check out? It'll be dropped tomorrow. The full.
Yeah, you take your microphone away.
I
Yeah, we're doing one tomorrow too. We're gonna be doing a nice chicken shawarma. We'll be doing the chicken shawarma tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. But anyway, yeah, keep getting distracted. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys' patience with me. I get distracted really easily, so yeah, thank you guys for putting up with me. Let's get a fork. Let's go to the old dishwasher for a fork. Sometimes that's the only place to find stuff, right? The old dishwasher. All right, got the fork. We could use chopsticks if we want, but you know, we're just using the fork. Using the fork. All right, check it out, my friends. All right, let's get some of everything over here. Got a little bit of shrimp. Nice, tasty, delicious shrimp. We got some onion. Got some carrot. Got some broccoli. Oh yeah, looks really good. And like I was saying, the Kikoman is way lighter. The batter, it's way, way, way lighter than the fire and smoke. So I got to give it to the fire and smoke. I think I prefer that one. So next time we do the tempura, I'm definitely getting the fire and smoke for sure. All right, kind of lack for a better area. We just kind of setting it on the fried food. All right, we got a little bit of this over here. Check it out, my friends. We got a nice little spread for you. We're not just eating tempura. We got a nice Asian salad. And we got some nice clams, stuffed, you know, delicious clams. Let's see. Get a nice sweet potato on there. All right, check these beautiful clams out. Got the clam vision. Ooh, just gonna go in there with the hands. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, check it out. Check it out, my friends. Oh yeah. Got some good eats over here. We did the tempura. I'm sorry it took so long, my friends. It just kind of kept going on and on and on. But thank you guys for sticking around. Everything came out really good. You know, we fried the food, but all good, right? Anyway, let's see. Let's see how this delicious clam is. First of all, I'm kind of excited about the clam. Give you guys a little bit of the review of the clam. Let's see. Pretty good. Not exactly like a crab cake. It has a lot of flavor. Really clammy, kind of like a savory. I don't know, like a clam cake. Not a crab cake. It's a clam cake. Not bad though. Not bad at all. Go in here with our salad. Been nibbling on the tempura the whole time, so you guys already know what I think about that. It's fabulous. But yeah, we got this nice Asian salad we made.
How is it with that honey sesame?
Oh.
You like it better than the other
The
one?
honey sesame is really, really good. We got the regular ginger one, but the honey sesame is really good. It has a little bit of the umami from the sesame. It complements the tempura really, really well, especially the shrimp and the clam, you know, most recently. But then we got our lovely shrimp over here. Nothing wrong with a little bit of shrimp, my friends. Over here, really good. We made a dip. But the dip keeps getting sucked out, so we're going to make some more dip. No problem. Anyway, I think we're going to cut it there. But thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a really fun time. You know, we cooked up all this fun stuff, and you kept hanging out, so I really do appreciate you guys. Anyway, make sure you're subscribed. If you're just joining us for the first time. If you already subscribed, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for the next one. I promise it won't be as long. It's kind of a long one. So I'm sorry. But anyway, have a great weekend and happy Friday. God bless.
Ow, but my big bubble, what?